We love mineral water. We love mineral water.
Hey, more Jedi joy. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then you. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then you. In fact, I need a diet. No, in fact, I'm just too light, and I ain't got the biggest breasts, but I read all the mysticism. I got hairy armpits, but I don't walk around like this. I wear a big baggy t-shirt that has some nasty shit. Never had my nails done, busted down until the 9 month. Oh, I simple now, I don't really give a. I miss my shepherd's high like a Mohammed missing a diamond. I miss my clippers and now I bow down to your royal highness. No, I don't have a corgi, had a hamster die cause I ignored it. More than going to pour me, I'm a bear kid trying to bore me. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then you. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then I'm a funky little monkey with the tiniest ear. I don't like drinking fancy champagne, I'll stick with Heineken beers. Might burp in your face, a little ladylike. What can I say? Well, oh gosh, I'm not passionate. We're out socks, I know what I'm doing, yeah. So everybody's entitled to opinions. I've opened my mouth, shit, I got bitten. I'm the little kid, making niggas sick. No jiggles when you spit. No, I do have some stories. It's true, I want the glory. Go on, man, go on, support me. I'm American, trying to deport me. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then fuck you. If you hate me, then fuck you. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then I apologize and I really can't sing. Yeah, I can only do one thing and that's be Jedi joy. So I apologize and I really can't sing. Yeah, I can only do one thing and that's be Jedi joy. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then you.
We love mineral water. We love mineral water.
Hey, more Jedi joy. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then you. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then you. In fact, I need a diet. No, in fact, I'm just too light, and I ain't got the biggest breasts, but I read all the mysticism. I got hairy armpits, but I don't walk around like this. I wear a big baggy t-shirt that has some nasty shit. Never had my nails done, busted down until the 9 month. Oh, I simple now, I don't really give a. I miss my shepherd's high like a Mohammed missing a diamond. I miss my clippers and now I bow down to your royal highness. No, I don't have a corgi, had a hamster die cause I ignored it. More than going to pour me, I'm a bear kid trying to bore me. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then you. Love me or hate me, still an obsession. Love me or hate me, that is the question. If you love me, then thank you. If you hate me, then I'm a funky little monkey with the tiniest ear. I don't like drinking fancy champagne, I'll stick with Heineken beer.
Oh, okay, there we go. I wasn't sure anyone could see me. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, sorry. Me and Rich had some little technical issues here we were trying to figure out. And then we realized we were on the phone. You guys, like, I was like, he's like, your camera's not on. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I was on the phone with him. So you can't have it be your, look at mom, New York Cat. Where's my Oh, it's opposite of what you think when you're on here. So here we go, my New York Cat. My New York City. So you guys, look at me. White room, you can't see anything. I'm sitting on my pillows and on a blanket so that no one can dox me. Kind of boring though. I wish you guys could see my room. I'm in the penthouse. Yes, and I would love to brag and show you guys, but unfortunately I can't. So you guys just have to take my word for it. Be like, show me. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna fall for that and get doxxed. No, thank you. Okay, so It does suck though. I haven't been able to share my rooms or like kind of I haven't been able to share my full experience because I have to be so careful like what I post. Even like I'll make a video and I'll be like, is that like too identifiable to anything? You know what I mean? And I have to like not even post it. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. So hey everybody, I'm here in New York City. If you don't know that, I got this shirt super cheap. The store was going out of business. One of those like souvenir shops was going out of business, so I got my hat and the shirt, both of them. I think the shirt was $10 and the hat was $5. They were having like 50% off, so I got a little bit of New York stuff already. I haven't done any souvenir shopping. I just for myself. I know, but I'm having a great time. Sorry, it was really hot. I feel like it looks ridiculous, but whatever. I'm having a good time. I've been working a lot. I've been very tired because I have not had my proper protein until now. Guess what, you guys? Let me show you. Hold on. Hold on. Look what Richard ordered me. Hold on, you guys. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I have a call coming up in a minute here, so I can only be on here for a minute, and then I got to get to work. But look at this little fella I just got. This just came in the mail. It's really small. I don't know if you guys get perspective, but it only can make, I can't turn it the other way because it's got my address. They put the Amazon thing on there. The other side has a better photo, but it unfortunately has the, Amazon thing. But they say it's just 2 burgers that they pop in there. Oh, there's a good photo. Like 2 burgers. So it's just a little guy. And it literally says burgers. Like, that's what I need it for. So I have not had my proper protein since I've been here, which makes me really tired. Like, because I eat a lot of protein. And when I don't, I've had some protein. Like, I actually got really mad at Rich earlier because I was really tired and I yelled at him when we were on the phone. And then I realized I hadn't had like anything to eat. And so I just was hungry. And then I went and I found this is before the grill arrived. I haven't used it yet. There was this, finally I found a cart, like a food cart that had the best, like, it was like, oh, thank you. And it was steak on rice and beans, but like with no sauce. And the rice and beans were not intrusive on the steak. So like, I didn't have to eat them, you know what I mean? Like they weren't, I don't know if you listen, mix it all together and stuff. It wasn't like that. The steak was just like laying on top of like a bed of rice and beans, and I ate it. And I was like, oh, thank you. It was $12, but like worth every penny, which is not insane for steak. I thought that was not bad for steak. I mean, it was good. It was, and I was like, this is what I've been looking for all along. It's usually just either lamb or chicken, because usually it's like halal everywhere. This was not a halal. This was, if anything, this was more a Mexican food truck. So they had like quesadillas and things like that, but then they also just had steak over rice and beans. And I was like, oh, fabulous. Like, it's actually really hard to find beef when you're out and about. I don't know if you know that. Beef is one of the most expensive meats. So they always will do more often chicken or really any other thing, other chicken, pork, lamb, anything other than beef. Beef is usually the most expensive. Or I don't even know I don't know why they never do beef. Like, you can never get like beef kebabs here. It's always like lamb or chicken. And so I was really happy with that, and I'm feeling much better because I eat 3 to 4 pounds of beef a day, and in New York I'm like getting no beef, barely. Like Richard has ordered me STK a couple times, but like yesterday we didn't order STK. And so I was like, man, I really struggle without my protein. But anyway, guys, I'm having a great time. Working a lot, which is, oh my gosh, we had this huge issue with my phone too. So we had to switch to text now because my phone is like not working. Like, I'm not getting any texts. Can you imagine? So I'm in New York City and my phone just craps out with like it will not receive texts. But get this, I'm forwarding my messages so Richard gets them. Richard can see my messages, but I'm not receiving them at all, which is super frustrating because I have to call him to contact every single person. And if he's sleeping or anything, it's like a huge nightmare. One client, it was such a nightmare, and then I found out I can call him. I can call. I just can't text. But Richard was asleep, and I was like, oh my gosh, and this person wanted to see me, and I was like, they're texting me, and I was like, and I'm like, this is so frustrating on me, because, you know, he's on a different time frame, so he's going to be asleep at different times than me. And I'm like, how frustrating is this that I have someone like wanting to pay me a lot of money, and I cannot message them back, and they thought I was being rude, like ignoring them. They're like blowing up my phone. I could not respond. It will not let me text back. I can't even see some messages. I can see some. If I already know the person, I can see their messages, but anyone new, I don't see them at all. So all I can see is Richard responding to people, but I see nothing they say. And it's the most frustrating thing for me. But I'm like, if we didn't forward our messages, I would have been so screwed. Like, it's just like, how do these things happen? But Jedi, we worked through it. And what was great is I had this client over the weekend. I was telling you guys about that on one of my shorts, that he's a personal friend of both Bush Sr. And the son. So he was in the Olympics, so he was mentored by Bush Sr., the father. He's also a fighter pilot, which Bush Sr. was a fighter pilot. And so then he helped get his son elected by helping him get on, what was that guy's name? What was his name? Oh gosh, that guy that used to do late night, one of the late night guys. I can't even remember his name. But anyways, he got Bush on there, and he did a great, David Letterman. So I guess George W. Bush was doing really bad in the ratings. This is like his first election, you know, and this guy got him on Letterman because Letterman had done a really bad thing about the Bushes. Letterman did not like the Bushes. And then this client I saw had spoke to Letterman about doing a good interview with the Bushes. And then right after this fabulous interview with David Letterman, George W. Bush's ratings went through the moon. Like, he became the top candidate. And this is back, you know, many, many years ago. And so this guy's like, I helped get Bush elected. I'm like, cool. Don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Depends on which political side you're on. I don't vote. So my mom loved George W. Bush. My mom wrote a personal letter to George W. Bush thanking him. Saving the country. I'm not political, so whatever. But it was funny because he's like, I know all the presidents. I was like, did you know Obama? He's like, not that one. I was like, I didn't think you'd know that one. He's like a really white guy. He's like, all of them but Obama. I mean, the ones that he could have known in his lifetime, not all of the presidents, even the ones that he could know that are still alive, kind of thing. But anywho, so luckily that client saw me 3 times this weekend. Otherwise, I would have been just completely screwed. And I know it's people trying to wish bad on me, which they always try to. And the universe always works out for us. But like, I would have been totally screwed because I was getting no messages. We weren't even getting any green. We were only getting blue. So we were only receiving iMessages. But anyone green, no messages. And it was just insane. And so I went to Apple and I went to AT&T. Neither of them could help me. I'm like, are you serious? Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with your phone. So she helped a little bit, and when I went to Apple, she signed me out of iCloud. Not out of iCloud. She signed me. I know how to sign out of iCloud. She signed me out of iMessage. Did you guys know this? How to sign out of iMessage? So if you ever have an issue with your iMessage, you need to go into your settings, and you go into messages in your settings, and you go where it says, what your iMessage is set up for. So like, I have mine set up for like 3 things. I have it set up for 2 of our phone numbers and an email. And in that area right there where you're looking at like where your iMessage is going to, right below your email will be there. Like at the very, very bottom, it's this tiny little link that'll have your email. Like mine has Joy, whatever, and you have to click on your email at the bottom in the settings. You go in there and it'll say, it'll have the check marks. It's not that part. It's right below this tiny little like blue link. You click on there and it'll have the option to sign out of iMessage. And that's what I had to do. That helped a little bit. Then I fully got my iMessages because I couldn't even message Richard. Now I can message Richard because he's iMessaged. I don't think I'm not sure I can message other people. I can message people who are already in my contacts, but not like new people. If that makes sense. It's really weird. Anyone else, it goes SMS and it doesn't even like send. I think it sends. It doesn't tell me it didn't send, but it's just like into the abyss and it doesn't send. So it's just crazy. But so luckily I saw that client 3 times. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have enough money for my hotel right now if like I had not seen that client 3 times, and because of this phone issue. And I'm just like, this is insane. I was so frustrated. But we got it switched over to my TextNow number because I have a TextNow number. And I've had a TextNow number forever, but I rarely use it because I hate TextNow. It's like weird. I don't like the app. It's not very user friendly to me. So I prefer iMessage and everything. But I'm like, if honestly, if we didn't have TextNow, like I would be so scared. And if we didn't forward our messages, so I would have been sitting here in New York thinking no one was texting me. And that's what you guys all want, you know. And I would have been like, oh, no one wants to see me, but really, I am not receiving the messages. And like, it's crazy that this can happen. Like, so, and that no one can help you. AT&T's like, it's an Apple issue, and Apple's like, I don't know. They're like, okay. Richard called them, and they said, oh, what she told me in the store was call. I can't help you. You have to call technical support. So I called, and Richard called. Both of them. Like, they've like, I don't know, it's some glitch or error on your phone. I don't know. Because our phones get really weird because we do massive forwarding. So, like, I forward to Richard, and I forward to his laptop, and I forward to we have another phone. So, like, three devices I'm forwarding to, and then he forwards back to me. So, it's a really weird thing where, like, when I text Richard, I get it back. So I get redundant messages. So I like it where it texts him and then it sends me the exact message. So it'll be like as if I'm talking to myself. Like there's all these weird things because we do this forward thing. It's always been an issue for us where our phones will every once in a while act up. And this has happened before when I've come to New York. And they said it can happen when you change locations, your phone can get wacky. And I'm like, that's like a weird thing. Like, why is that? Like, that's not right. You know what I mean? That doesn't seem right to me. You go out of town and your phone doesn't work. I mean, it's like, because people have iPhones in Manhattan, it shouldn't be any different. You know what I mean? I really don't understand it. But the good thing is we switched my ad. Oh, also, here's the other issue. In order to change your ad, it's not an instant thing. You have to get approved, and it takes a couple days. So it just got approved today for my new number. So like I was like a sitting duck here with like sitting here like hoping Richard's getting the messages and he's not even getting any green ones. He's only getting blue. So we're missing all my people that have an Android. I'm only getting iPhone people, which a lot of people in New York have iPhones, but there are people with Android. So I mean, I was missing all my Android business, and then so we finally got it switched today. But I'm just like, this is crazy. But other than that, it's been great. I've changed rooms 3 times at this hotel now because when I first got here, they had me on the lowest floor and they put me basically in a closet. And I couldn't see out a window. I was looking at a brick wall and some maintenance thing. I had 2 windows that looked at nothing. And it was so dark in there. I felt like I was in a dungeon. So I've never asked to change a room. Richard does it all the time. It used to embarrass me. He'd always be like, nah, I don't like that one. Go and get another one. And I always like irritate the people, you know. But I've never done that. But I was like, I can't survive in this room. So because I was going to be at this hotel until Tuesday, which now I'm even saying longer. Because I like it now. I'm like, man, I live in a penthouse, Richard. I want to stay. I did. I said, Richard, renew my extension here. I want to stay at this hotel now. They're hooking me up. But anyway, so they put me in a terrible room. And so I go talk to them and I say, you know, I don't mean to be a nuisance, but is there any way I can get a different room? Because I've stayed at this hotel before and I really liked it. And I am just miserable in this room. And they're like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, basically everything. I mean, it was just so bad. And for me to complain about a room takes a lot because I'm a pretty easygoing person. But they said, okay, we'll move you. But it was kind of a nuisance. Like, I felt really bad about it because they did it, but they were like, they made me wait. And it was a big deal, you know, and they were like, okay, you'll have to wait. But we need you to check out of your room so we can get your room started to clean if you're going to make us do this, guys. Like, so like it kind of inconvenienced me, like basically kicked me out of my room to change rooms. And I said, fine. So I was happy with that room, really happy with that room. And then, but what happened is my reservation was for a bigger room. So my first reservation was a smaller room and my next reservation was a bigger room. So when I went down the stairs, they said, we're going to have to move you again. And I said, you know, if it's a big deal, just leave me. Because I'm very happy with the room you guys gave me. Even though my reservation's for a bigger room, I'm fully happy with that second room. No problem. And I said, I don't want to go lower because they'd moved me to a pretty high floor. I said, I don't want to go lower. You know, if you're going to put me on a lower floor, if you're going to have me facing the brick wall again, I'll stay where I'm at. like I know that's a bigger room, but I don't want to face a brick wall again. And because one side of the hotel faces a brick wall and the other side faces the street. And they said, no, we're going to get you a room higher up and it'll be a good room. And I said, okay, then that's fine. And then, I came back to my room and they said they were going to call me, and the room was, the phone was not working in the room. I tried to call down and I was going to say, you know what? Just don't even worry about it. Don't even inconvenience yourselves. I'm fine with the room I have because you've already moved me once. I was trying to make the call, but it would not go through. And then I even tried to call from my cell phone. I couldn't get directly to the hotel. It kept sending me to, their main number. You know how you call and it'll send you to someone else. I said, can I be transferred to the front desk? It never went through. And then they called me and they said, we're going to move you to the top floor, the penthouse. And I was like, thank goodness I didn't make the phone call. I said, really? They said, yep, we're going to move you there. I talked to the manager. And I'm like, they must like me here. I really do think they like me here. And that's a big deal because, at other hotels, it hasn't gone so well, especially due to you guys, the ones that dox me. But the fact that it's so tight, and this is, it's just been such a good experience that I feel like they just, I mean, there's people that can be more of a nuisance in a hotel. You guys think I am. I'm not even with my business because there's very few people come to my hotel. I mainly go to out call other people's places, but I make no noise. I completely clean. I don't even make the maid take my trash out. I will never leave trash in a room ever. Not even when I check out. I will never leave trash in the room. I will clean it to almost perfect like the maids do, except for without cleaning supplies. But I will take all things off the floor. You know what I mean? I'm OCD like that. Like I always tell Richard, we are going to leave a room better than when we got there kind of thing. Like that was a big deal for me always when we checked out of hotels. I'll make the bed. I mean, I know they have to, take all the sheets off, but I don't like leaving a room in disarray. It embarrasses me. And also, I find it's awkward that someone has to literally take out your trash. I mean, I feel like trash is personal. You guys know me and trash. Like I have this thing with trash. I always take out my own trash. I feel like trash is a very personal thing. And I, one time many years ago, read this book about like some trash man telling about his experiences and being like, you can know like everything about a person by their trash. I mean, and that's so true. Think about it. You're going to know what someone eats. You can probably see their bills in the trash. I mean, you would know anything they would do, any products they use. I mean, it's just one of those things. I feel like I don't need someone knowing all about my personal stuff through my trash. And it's also gross. Like, why did they have to dispose of my trash? I can dispose of my own trash. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just not that way. My mom was a maid. And so I've always tried to make it as easy as possible for maids. And I tipped the maid when I switched out of my other room. I gave it to her directly. Sweetest little lady too. I mean, beautiful lady, gorgeous lady, gorgeous. But they're all foreign here. They don't speak very, very much English. And it's unfortunate that people have to work so hard and not always be appreciated by some of these wealthy people. They kind of sometimes a little bit shat on them. When like these people are working very hard, at these hotels and things. So I'm very appreciative of the staff. And so they always really like me at hotels. And that's why it's unfortunate when I got kicked out of that one hotel because they liked me there too. I'm a wonderful hotel. I guess I don't smoke in the room, nothing like that. I don't smoke weed in the room, nothing like that. Even though I'm a weed smoker, I don't do that in New York City. And that's part of why I get a little grumpy and tired too, because I don't do my weed. I had a little bit of, my client gave me some weed gummies, but the problem with gummies is one, they have sugar, and the other issue is they make me really tired. And so I did one the other day and I knocked out, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh geez, because I'm here to work, and I don't want to be sleeping too much. And even earlier I had an appointment and I took a nap, and then Richard called me. I had set an alarm, but still I get this uncomfortable feeling when I wake up and be like, oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, wait, what time is it? Did I miss something? You know what I mean? Because when I'm here by myself, I get nervous if I fall asleep, if I won't hear my alarm or something like that. Whereas when I'm home, Richard's there. And Richard often wakes me up for things, or, if anything were to go on. But I can sleep through some stuff. I'm a pretty sound sleeper at times, and that can scare me because like I actually like my mom when I was a child, she vacuumed around me and she said she wanted to make me a sound sleeper by vacuuming around me as a baby. And it worked because I really can sleep through a train wreck. You know, I mean, it's bad. And it scares me when I'm by myself because I'm like, I don't want to sleep through my alarm. I mean, I've never slept through an alarm, luckily, knock on wood, but you know, you don't know if you're going to. And so it's hard for me to take naps here because I get scared that I won't wake up or something, or I'll like wake up too late, you know, because the other day I had already worked, so it wasn't a big deal, but I was planning on maybe going out like late night. But I remember I did a weed gummy and I went to sleep at like around, I don't know, 9 or 10. And then I didn't wake up till like 2 a.m. or something. I go, oh dear, you know what I mean? And I go, oh shoot, you know, so oh no. But, anyways, I was supposed to change hotels tomorrow, but instead we extended here because I'm having such a nice experience at this hotel, and my little grill came, and I can actually cook in this room because I was able to open the window in the bathroom. I can even open the window here, but here's the issue. The window has two things that you have to pull apart and lift it at the same time. But the window is so heavy that I can't pull these things and lift it, that I literally would need one other person to open the window. So I was able to get the one in the bathroom. That one was a little bit easier, but now I like popped in I can't show you guys anything. I popped in like the tissue box so it doesn't close again, because I could barely get it open because it took like all my strength, because you had to pull these two levers that are on the side of the thing, and you have to lift at the same time. But these little levers, like I like need Richard. We used to do this at the hotels. It would take the two of us to open these windows. So they're like, windows are openable, if that's a word. But man, it takes all your strength to get them open. But I didn't even know if I could open it or not. I thought it was locked. It's not, but it seems locked because it's so hard to open. But I did get them in the bathroom. So what I'm going to do is later, I have an appointment coming up, so I can only be on here for X amount of time, only a little bit longer, and I have an appointment. But after my appointment, I'm going to make my first round of burgers, which I'm super excited about because I really need protein. I mean, bottom line, I'm just not feeling that great without my protein. I've been super tired, been very irritable. I yelled at Richard this morning before I had my steak. I literally yelled at him. And I was outside too, and someone looked at me, like this lady looked at me, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna do. Because I was like on the phone, and I felt embarrassed, but I realized I was just really needing some protein. Because as soon as I had the steak, like I called him and I was like, oh, I feel much better, sorry. But I didn't have any. I'm trying to think what I even ate yesterday. I barely had any protein. I found this thing. So at one of these markets, okay, so remember I used to tell you guys I used to get the ribs at this one market? They don't have them anymore, of course. So I used to get these amazing, they were barbecue beef ribs, but they didn't have much barbecue on them. It was like only that had been cooked with the barbecue, so it wasn't very saucy. Best ribs I'd ever had, and they would be like, just it was about like a rack like this, like a small rack of ribs, and I would eat the whole rack of ribs. It was amazing. They don't have them anymore. So I went to that store, and the only beef thing they had, because everything else is like completely saucy, where it's like pasta with protein, you know what I mean? Something like, or I don't even know, rice covered in sauce, slathered all over kind of things. And the only thing they had was this, they called it a clean meal. It's just like, oh, I wish I still had it. Turn it, show you. It was just like, kind of like, almost like taco meat beef, like very small, like small, very ground piece of meat of beef. And that's and then it came with rice and broccoli, which I didn't eat the rice and broccoli. So I just ate this like this pile of like beef. That's been like my best option. But it's not nearly enough beef for me in comparison to what I normally eat. I mean, I'm normally eating 3 to 4 pounds of beef a day. So for me to only have like a little slab of beef is just not satisfactory to me. So I'm really happy about this little grill. And my other rooms, I couldn't open the window this room is the first room I could open the window. So it wasn't an option until yesterday they moved me to this room. So that's why this morning I said, Rich, I don't know if I want to move rooms because my grill just arrived and now I can literally cook in this room. So I don't know if I want to change hotels in the morning because I might not be able to cook and you just ordered me that. And so he looked into it. By staying here, I save $150 too. So it all worked out. So that perfect. And we were getting in a fight because there was a client I was supposed to see earlier that it didn't work out. And then we were all upset. But then through that, we decided I was going to change hotels. So we saved $150. And then I ended up getting another client. So it all worked out. And I wouldn't have done, I would have been too tired to do all those clients in a row like that. So it all worked out. But we were fighting over the fact that we thought we missed this client. And there's been a little bit of like issue because we're both trying to text and this person was an email thing. And then I said I didn't want to do it at the time. And then Richard pushed it. It was just like this whole miscommunication thing. So then it was all worked up like, we can't afford to like be, making these mistakes kind of thing. And now it all worked out. So we went from like having a really crazy, like could have been a disaster morning to turning out to be a really good day. And I've already worked once a day and I already have another client. So for a Monday, it's going really well. And that's why I have to jump off pretty soon. I have to start getting ready. The only thing that I'm really irritated with is having to keep putting makeup on because my eyes are just like, look at them. I don't know if you can see it, but they're just getting so like, ugh. They get so like swollen from putting so much makeup on because in Vegas, I don't put on nearly as much makeup. So I have to put on makeup every time I work where I work more here. So like my eyes are like itching from like the makeup, like, it's awful because I've already put it on twice today because I thought I had a second appointment. So that's why I get irritated when I have to put on my makeup and then it doesn't come through because the makeup irritates my eyes. And every time I put that on, it potentially makes my eyes maybe get swollen and like I can't wear makeup. It's gotten worse. Like I used to wear makeup all the time and it's like now like the more I wear makeup, like it's just like because I don't wear it very often. So like it's almost like the more I wore it, like I kind of got more used to it. But now I so rarely wear it. Like I only wear it for work and I take it off immediately. That it's just like, every time it's just on my eyes, I'm just like, I'm like in misery. I think part of the worst part of working is wearing makeup. And I mean, I would almost not do it, but I just feel like I'm so like casual enough. Like I don't get that done up that if I didn't even do any makeup, it'd be like, come on, at least dry a little, you know what I mean? But, I want to not sometimes because it's just like, the other day I had this thing happen that I could not put my makeup on. So I was trying, like my eyes, like something happened that I was having a reaction that I was trying to put my liner. And as I put my liner on, it was taking it off. Has that ever happened that you guys have? And I could not put it on. And it was the most horrible thing. It was one of my first clients. Like I had like half of a liner on like one eye and the other eye like had like barely any. And I looked ridiculous. And I was like, what do I do? Like I kept trying to put it on. And every time I tried to put it on, it kept taking off more makeup. So I was like, had eyeliner on one eye and then I was trying to put it on the other one and I'd put it like halfway and then it wouldn't go on the rest. And then I was trying to move like the other and then it took off all the rest. And so I had like eyeliner on like one eye and the other one's like not. And I was like, this looks ridiculous. So then I tried to take it off the other eye, but then it just looked terrible because, if you just put your makeup and you're all like, it was awful. Like if someone already knew, I was like, what a disaster. But if you guys ever had that, if you ever had where you tried to put eyeliner on and your eye like will not let you, I don't know if anyone has ever experienced that. I think you have to have like an allergy to makeup like me. It's the weirdest thing. Like you're putting on the makeup and as you're putting on the makeup, it's taking off the makeup instead of putting it on. It's so weird. Like and my eye was like burning. I was like, this is bad. This is bad. So, but let me think. What else has been going on here? I've just been having a great time walking around as I do. I've actually been very busy to where I haven't felt like I've had like, I keep thinking, I need to make videos and things like that. And then I'll just get busy and then I just won't have the opportunity. But also I've been very limited of what I can post because of being doxxed. So like I would have posted more from my room and things like that, but I can't. So it's kind of limited because I can only post when I'm outside. But then I also need to be careful that I don't post near where I'm staying. So I've never posted near where I'm staying. I have to walk away before I start even blogging, I have to be like far from my hotel so that no one can even know like the area, which makes it annoying because I would prefer to like blog like as soon as I leave my hotel and just start blogging, but I can't do that. So I think I'm a little irritated with that. But other than that, I mean, I guess that's just part of being on YouTube. So is people try to figure out where you are and mess with you. It kind of sucks. But let me think what else is going on here. Let's see. So I'm at Monday. I'll be here till next Monday. Oh, wow. So is that right? Wow. So I'm already down to a week. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't realize that. Is that right? Do I really go back next Monday? Is that really? Wow.
Yeah, that's totally correct.
Calendar here.
Exactly
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even. Oh, there's Rich. Oh my God, I haven't seen Rich like all day. We've been talking, but we hadn't FaceTimed. So there you are. Wow, isn't it really? Yeah, I go back. Yeah, the 23rd. That's all right. Wow. Rich, did you give Annette her meds today?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. She's almost done with her antibiotics. She only has a couple more days. I can't believe it. 30 days antibiotic they gave her. I never knew that 30-day antibiotic. Goodness. And it's just take every single one, otherwise it doesn't work. But I brought my little planner. It's been so helpful. I've been actually writing down my appointments and things and keeping track of things like at home, that bills that are due. Like Rich just said in the HOA yesterday.
Hey, Adriana.
It was due on the 15th. Okay, let me see what time is it, Rich. Oh, Rich, I gotta go pretty soon.
Okay, you're checking out.
I can give about 10 more minutes here. And you said you gave. Okay, and then let me make sure. I was gonna make sure I got everything that we were. Okay. Okay, perfect. Done. Oh, Saturday was the anniversary of my brother's passing, Justin. He died June 14th, 2008 in a motorcycle accident, fluke accident where he shouldn't have died. He wasn't doing anything crazy, just going around like a 25-mile turn and laid down his bike, and his helmet is what killed him because it snapped his neck. Crazy. But I've been thinking a lot about my brother and my mom since I've been here. So I don't know if you guys saw that video. I got really emotional because I was realizing that the reason why I went into bulimia so deep, I always knew that it was connected, with my mom's death. That's when I really, because I had eating disorders when I was young, but it was anorexia. So I just like didn't eat. But when my mom died, it turned to bulimia. And then I started to overeat, which was new for me because I had never been someone that like overconsumed, and so that was a weird thing. And I never liked that. And it was never about the food. And I realized the other day that it was more about me not wanting to feel. So when I felt sad, I would eat, and then I remember doing that. But it really dawned on me that, yeah, it's 100% me just not wanting to like go through that pain. And so kind of like numb my pain. So I just now I'm experiencing it fully. Like I'm letting myself. And like yesterday, like it was like uncontrollable where I was like, I couldn't breathe. Like it was like, cause I got so upset. Like, cause I realized like, it's not just my mom. Like I miss my grandparents too. Like everybody's gone. My mom, both her parents are gone. And her and my brother. And so it's like I miss my family. I have a new family now, and Jedi Rich and everybody over there, Gloria and Annette. But like, I don't have my old family anymore. Like my dad's alive, my sister, but like, they weren't my favorite. My favorite was my mom and my grandma, my grandpa. My grandma, not so much, but my grandpa and my mom were like my favorite people in the whole world. And they're from New York. And so like, they're just like their presence is so strong when I'm here, which is good and bad. It's good because it's awesome. Like I literally can like almost fully hear their voices when I'm here. Like it's almost like audible to me, which doesn't happen most of the time. But it's also hard because like I get overwhelmed with emotion because like I can audibly hear them talking to me in my head, which I don't hear that normally. Like I can hear my mom's voice. I can hear my grandpa's voice, which makes me sad. And even my grandma. and my brother would like when I hear their voices or see like their picture in my head, like I get overwhelmed with emotion. And so that's why I was always kind of trying to shut out. And I realized that if I just let myself go through it, then I don't feel so inclined to do addictions. Does that make sense? Because like my addiction was to cover the pain, which most addiction is. I mean, I think most people are doing addiction to cover pain. But yeah, mine was fully that. And so when I kind of like sat back and was like, wait, if I just feel, then I don't need to numb myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, it hurts. And, you know, and the problem is like I was really close with my mom and grandpa. Not so much my grandma. My grandma, the problem with my grandma is she had a brain aneurysm when my mom was 15, and she became really mean because her personality changed due to her aneurysm in her brain. So she like became a different person. So she was never very nice. I mean, she was okay. I mean, I got along with her. She didn't like my sister. She's called my sister the BITCH. My grandma would when she lived with us. My grandma lived with us after my grandpa died. And she did not like my sister. She really liked me because I was like a totally, like you couldn't not like me as a child. I was like a perfect child. My sister was a nightmare. You know, where now they'd probably say opposite. But now she's like Montessori, perfect little teacher, you know, with her kids and stuff where I'm, you know, whatever I am. But when we were younger, she was the ornery one and I was like the perfect child. And my grandma liked me, but she was mean. Even if she liked you, she was mean. But my grandpa, I loved my grandpa. And my grandpa used to call me Jersey May because my mom called me Joyzy May, which is, everyone's like, is her middle name May? She's like, no. Why do you call her Joyzy May? I don't know. Was she born in May? No. So my name was Joyzy May, and my grandpa called me Jersey May. Like New Jersey. And my grandpa, every time he ever called me, he would start singing the Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog, you know, the Joy to the World, but that one, Jeremiah was a Bullfrog. He would sing that to me. He would call every Saturday or Sunday. My grandpa would, since you know, baby, my grandpa called every Saturday, Sunday. And if I answered the phone, he'd sing that song to me. You know, if someone else answered the phone, he'd sing a different song. He had a song for everybody. And mine was the easy one, Joy to the World. But yeah, no one ever called me Joy. They only called me Joyzy May or Jersey May. That's all I ever went by as a child. Like, no one ever called me Joy. And so, I don't know, when I'm here, I hear like, Jersey May! Jersey May! That's a Jersey May! And I'm like, oh my God, I just hear my grandpa saying that. So, it's good. I really, really miss my grandpa. He was a really cool guy. Like, my grandpa was really cool. Like, he really was. Like, I had a really good grandpa and a really good mom. I mean, they were a little bit wacky, but they were, like, really good parents. Like my mom, I know, like, the way she died, or I don't even know if it was her hand or Brad's, but whether it was her or Brad, she wanted to go. Bottom line, she didn't want to be here. So that's where, like, you know, whether he did it or she did it, she still wanted it to happen, but it sucks if he did it because maybe it wouldn't have happened, if that makes sense, but I don't know, whatever. But anywho, but beyond that, she was an amazing mom. It's hard for people to realize, like, how can you say your mom's an amazing mom when she did that? I know it's hard to understand, but my mom had psychological issues. She was bipolar and extremely depressed at times. So, and very manic, you know. And so she had her ups and downs. And when she was up, she was amazing. But when she was down, it was really hard. So, anyways, guys, I have to go now. Rich, are you around? I have to jump off. I have to get ready. I gotta go. I've had the best time, you guys. I wish I could stay on longer. It's 4:20 right now. I wish I had a bong right now. Oh my God, I would kill for a bong. Not really, I'm just kidding. I can kill for anything. But I would love a bang or a bong right now, I'll tell you that much. But I would never do that in a hotel. We did during the pandemic. A couple of the hotels were cool about that. But we early on got a vapor. Because it's just, it's annoying to, even if a hotel's cool with it, like, you just don't want, like, to be, like, irritating your neighbors and everything with your weed smell. Because it's a pretty strong smell if you are not used to weed. If you smoke weed, it doesn't bother you, but if you don't smoke weed, the smell bothers you. Because I know before I smoked weed, I was not a fan of the smell of weed. I'll tell you that much. But anyways, you guys, I have to go here, because I gotta get ready. So, Rich, are you around? What's going on, Rich? Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
here.
There you go. Okay, I have to jump off. I have to start getting ready.
Okay, get out of here.
Unless they want to, unless I
say
want to
bye,
do my
everybody.
makeup right
Thank
here,
you,
but I don't think I
Joy.
could. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. I wish I could stay longer, but I have to get ready for work. I will try to maybe come on tomorrow. Maybe we'll try to do this again, Rich. Maybe because now I have my setup here on the. This works out, so I can't get doxxed. I'm just sitting on white pillows and a white blanket, so and a white wall. So try to figure out what hotel I'm at with the white wall. All right, Rich. I love you. I miss y'all. I miss you, Rich. Primarily.
I love you. See you soon.
Tell Gloria and I said hi, and of course that little bunny. How's my baby doing? How's Casper? Rich, does he not hear
What?
me? How's Casper?
He's great.
Oh,
He's losing weight. I got him on a serious diet.
thank goodness. I know. I'm having Rich do the work
Yeah,
there because I spoil him too much. So I'm gonna stick with Richard. Whatever Richard does to get him to lose weight when I get back, because I don't want my obese bunny. It's bad. He was 10 pounds. That was ridiculous. So he needs to be closer to 5. Yeah,
Okay,
5,
see you
not
later.
10. Okay, I love you. I'll catch you guys all later. I
Bye.
wish I could stay longer. I actually am having a great time checking in with you guys, but I have to get ready for work. And I can't really do my makeup on here. I was thinking, could I? But I can't really see because it's too small of a screen. If it was the normal one, but I'm in the app, so it's like I have like a tiny screen to look at. Okay, you guys. I love you, Rich. You look great. I like your hair, Rich.
I love you.
Your hair
Bye.
looks good. No, but your hair's
thanks,
looking
man.
good.
Okay, bye-bye.
I know it would come back.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, hon. Bye-bye. Okay, hey, guys. All right. Actually, let me go this one. There. All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry for the abrupt ending there. I wasn't trying to be rude, but, you know, like the guys go on and on and on. Gloria's at the club right now, and so she's working. Oh wait, hold on, Scooters. I gotta plug this guy in. So kind of waiting to see what's going on there. Well, you were rude, and she's working for what? Well, I mean, she's got to go, you know. I mean, you know, what do you want me to say, bro? How many MGDs a day? What's an MGD? What's an MGD? The static mic? Oh. Is that any better? Did that help? I can't hear it, so you tell me. Hello? Oh, I see. There. I can't hear it, so. There. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Rich needs sex man. Dude, I'm over the talk, man. It was like a one time thing. You guys been talking about it for a week. I just say those things to like spark controversy, spark conversation. I don't expect it to go on for a week. Okay, it's just kind of like it was like more like a barroom talk. You know what I mean? Like you're drinking, you're like, hey man, here's a funny fact. Then you guys argue about it for a long time, and then we move on, and that's it. Yo, let's do some bong hits too. Yeah, hey man, yeah, tell you what, let's go do a little let's go in the other room here for 5 seconds. What do you think? Let me get on this guy. I'm gonna get this thing going. I'm trying to get a hold of mom. She's at the club right now. Ray, I look upset. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being on. You know, I have a lot on my mind. I have to handle everything now. Joy's out of town, so I'm handling that, handling this. I'm not upset. I am handling things. How are you guys doing today? You ever pour maple syrup on a woman's booty and then act like a small fly stuck in this, and then act like a fly? You don't have to act like a small fly will get stuck in that. Like this whole concept of food and sex, I don't know, man. It's that's never appealed to me. It seems like those are things that should be remain separate. Like it seems very, very messy. Joy wants to know if she should come back on or if she's just chilling now, and I kind of feel like that she's doing great, so whatever she feels like doing. What's going on? Oh yeah, just the typical. You know, here's the thing. It's like they think Doobie started the food what? I don't know what that is. Hey man, let me get some soy sauce whipped cream. It was an aggravating season 2. Granny? Man. I know, when I get a little chubby, I do look a little more like a grandma than a grandpa. I don't know why that is. Phil Spector? Oh, yeah. Man, I don't even know who that guy is. I mean, I've heard the name, but I don't even know who he is. Sometimes you come on a ball in a shower and pretend to be a little pebble getting, yeah. That's kind of a cool, interesting feeling. That's a nice visual, man. That's a good way to spend the morning too. It's a good way to spend the morning in the shower. Music producer and murderer. Oh, right. That's what I heard. I remember seeing something about that years ago. Yeah. Wow. Yep. Tough beans, man. Tough beans. Yeah, double tap them screens. Yeah, man. Give us a like. Join the club. It's only 99 cents. Let me see. Let me see if Joy wants to come back on. Okay. Okay, guys. Hold on one second. If you guys give me just a couple minutes here, I just gotta. I jumped on here and now I gotta. Let me just do 1 second. I'll be 5 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that short delay. All right. Hey, in reality, what's going on? Oh, in reality, we already tried that. I talked to her. You know what she told me? She said, fuck you. That was her response to me. Anyways, let's continue. Eric the Great, what are you doing? Oh, Now, what were we talking about before? After the whole Vegas shooting thing, you guys should chill out. It's not worth it. Well, I mean, that was kind of my point, but you know, things get escalated, and so choices were made, and you know, I mean, she's complaining about like this little shit. You know, I got real life problems here. The things that happened here, you talk about mass reporting. We got mass reported to Clark County government officials. They've been over here like 9 or 10 times, traumatizing my sister. I mean, that stuff was all related directly to you know who. I mean, she was firing them up, just taking things out of context, just riling up a mob. All that stuff caused a lot of problems for Annette. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, guys. Listen. Joy is done now, so she'll come back on tomorrow. And we can do a stream tomorrow. But I'm kind of thinking about kind of winding it down here. I gotta go pick up Gloria here pretty soon. I don't know if and the reception right here is so bad that unless that's her. No, that wasn't her. I gotta go pick her up at the club because it's really hot today. It's almost 100. It's like over. What is it? Over. I think it hit a record today of like 100. Yeah, severe weather in Las Vegas today. It's 104 degrees and windy. So it says that like elderly people and whatnot should be staying indoor and whatnot. All right. Oh man, this is a manless wonderland. Huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Well, it's tough. It's tough being under, I put everything out there for 20 years, and when someone goes back and cherry picks stuff out of 20 years and just picks out the negative stuff, and then has the gall to do things like, I don't know, boast about my criminal record when the stuff on, she just hasn't been. She's 23. She hasn't been caught yet, but the stuff she does is what. But hey, check it out. So later today, we have to do this. We have to go get Mom. Now the question is, do you guys want to come with us? Because the reception gets really bad, and I'm trying to figure out whether you guys want to roll with me to get Mom. Because as soon as we leave, it cuts off. And that's kind of one of the issues I have with this neighborhood. I'm kind of wondering, I wonder if like T-Mobile has better reception, because AT&T is really, really bad up here. I mean, it's like as soon as I leave here, it's like I have zero data. It's like there is nothing here at all. Yeah. No, it's been kind of a fantastic couple of days here. Annette's resting right now, so she's about ready to get over her antibiotics, so she'll be all done with those things. And Mom is doing great. Joy's in New York. She really loves being in New York. That's kind of one of her favorite things. I think it really makes her happy there. Hey, look, Sugar Skull, you don't have a membership anymore. Yay, bye. I've been waiting for that. Oh, finally, man. 99 cents get you a long ways here, but man, if you can't do the 99 cents, man, I'm not gonna eat your shit all day. Sorry. Have a nice life. All right, guys. So hey, listen. What do we have on the agenda for today? Is we have baseball later this afternoon. Let me see what time the games start. Okay, 4:15. We got Mets game going on here. So we got a couple hours. So that's what we have going today. Oh, yeah. By the way, I want you guys all to donate to an IRL trip that I'm taking with me and my girlfriends. I'll put the Cash App address down there. So if you guys wouldn't mind, just donate it because I'm taking a trip and I want you guys to pay for it. I love those. Oh, don't worry, I'll stream it, kind of. Oh gosh. Okay. Should I tell you? Do you guys want to know what's happening here? Should I let them know what's happening on stream? Matthew T, what's going on, buddy? Okay, everyone. Don't laugh, but don't laugh, okay? But okay, so I don't even know if I want to tell you guys this. I don't even know. Hey, what's up, mathematics? Hey, I don't even know if I want to tell you this. This is too funny. Would you consider eating a glizzy? What? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, geez. Okay. Hold it. You know, this is a little embarrassing. I mean, she doesn't. She said I can say it. She said it. She gave me permission to tell you. Although she does admit that there will be the haters that will clip it and run with it. Hi, Forrest. How you feeling today? Hope you're doing good. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to hear it? You interesting? Wait to hear the story. Nah, I better not tell you. I better not get into it. You're in love with the cocoa? Yeah, most people are that do it. Unless you go to a place where it's really cheap, and then you're like, get that fucking shit away from me. Okay, so can you imagine if you were super hungry and you couldn't get back to your room in time and you had to go to the bathroom? Amen, Richmond. That would be like that. Would be, come on, you know the story about the scorpion and the toad, right? You're asking me to make friends with the scorpion. Yeah, I'm a toad. Well, no, because what the person wants to do is they make their whole content, their whole view is about exploiting other families, other people, and they'll do anything to get your views. And the thing was, as was trying, did you notice that it went from like starting out with some like just some forgery to abuse to stealing. Now it's all the way into this really sick, crazy stuff. I don't know where she's going with it, but it's gotten too far where she's taking it, and so but it just gets worse and worse because she needs more to get you to click. I mean that's the issue. You know what? One of the funny things though that I do see a lot though is that her crowd switches back and forth between like I can't afford anything to I have so much money I'm buying subs. I mean, she can't make up her mind. Okay, stop texting me, Joe. I can't sit here and do this if you keep texting me every 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, well, she didn't play the whole clip, did she? It was a joke. It was a joke clip like everything else. And she didn't play you that part, did she? Did she play you that part? Where I called her a numbnuts and I led up to her, I said, I hope Ava doesn't clip this. Oh my gosh, you didn't hear all that? Yeah, I'm sure she didn't clip that part. She tends to do that. She tends to kind of cherry pick and then kind of like she has to. It's the only way she can create her narrative. Put the whole thing together, it doesn't make sense. Drink some water, ho. Not a bad idea. I'll be right back. Cheers. Hey man, if someone talks the way you talk to me, I know you mean business. I said, shit. Dude's all, how go to get yourself a drink? I'm like, yes, sir. I'm just messing around, guys. This dude is a effing. Did you start that stuff? Did you censor yourself? That is outstanding. Thank you, Dustin. I am I appreciate that. That just shows a certain level of class. Now, the next thing is like work on the vocabulary. How about this? Instead of using F star as your adjective, think of one, or pull out the source. Come up with one. Find a word, not just a bunch of asterisks. Because while I know that it means something, but I just kind of fill in the blank. Yeah, that sucks. I'm glad it was manageable and handled. Are we back on that gallbladder thing? Man, that sounds painful. I personally would not want to have to go through that. No way, no how. I ain't got no soapbox I can stand upon. God gave me a stage, a guitar, and a song. It was a really bad pain. Ouch. Ouch. Rich, please back down. Okay. Listen, what can Ava do to have? Listen, we're jet in motion. I think you. She says she's got it taken care of. I mean, we're gonna self out with it. I think you need to breathe and learn to sit still. You're all over the place. Just leave the young girls alone. You said plenty of things about them. You talk about Ava nonstop. Why don't you two stop? Don't do it, Rich. Don't do what? I'm just reading it. I'm not sure what you want me to do. One side of you guys say no one reads the chat. Then when we read the chat, you say stop reading the chat from certain people. Do you want me to hide her? Do you want me to kick them out? Okay. Jet in motion. Who should I kick out? Who is it that I shouldn't be talking to? Who's too young to be in here? I'll wait for Jet in Motion to respond. What should be the cutoff age limit? 25? 30? Anybody under 30? Should we just, if they're under 30, we kick them out? I agree. Good. Okay. So, all right. So starting now, everybody tell me your age. Go. Go. Let me know what your age is. And if it's under 30, be prepared to be hidden. 28, you're out. 32, you're safe. And that's my sister. 41, you're in. 500. 30, you're good. You're good. Terrapin Pred, shut up. You're messing up the whole thing. Stop lying. All right, 200. You know what? I'm 847. Almost as old as Yoda. All right. See, most people here are old. There's only just a couple. It's just the young. The ones in here that I'm talking to are the ones who are. I don't know. I think that they're kind of. Yeah, you're right. Sherry Sunshine, 51. Hi, Sherry Sunshine. Nice. We're almost the same age. We almost would have been in high school together. What was your favorite song in high school? Or how about this? What was the number one song playing in high school? For me, you know what number one song was? The one I remember that played the longest was, well, the artist who played the longest when I was in high school was Prince. I mean, it was like the top number 5 songs were all Prince. and it was like Kiss, you know the song Kiss? Kiss. You know that song? That song was number 1 for, well, you'd have to look it up, but it seemed like, the problem is when you're younger, time goes really slow. And as you get older, it freaking speeds up. And it's kind of sad because back when you're young, it's like you don't even know there's a waterfall coming. You just think it's going to be like this forever. You're cruising down the river. It's just a sunny day afternoon every day, you know. And it just seems, if anything, things are kind of boring. It goes really slow. But as you get older, your perception of time increases. So things start feeling like they're going faster than they really are. To everyone else, you're still going this, slow or whatever, but you start going faster. And the worst part is you start to realize that right about the time you start realizing things are going really fast, you realize that you're going over a waterfall. So you suddenly realize, shit, not only does life go by really fast, but shit, I can see that my life is about ready to go. And that's kind of like where you get to, I guess that's old age, I guess, or middle age. I don't know. What do you call it where I'm at right now? Right in that little space there. Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, in reality, you out of here? You have a good one. Hey, in reality, thanks for always trying to make peace with everybody. You're a sweetheart. Really appreciate you. Oh, you're very negative, and the thing is that you don't pay your 99 cents no more, so I don't have to listen to you constantly criticize. It's like, it's a privilege to be in this room. It's not a right, it's a privilege. And if you want to be here, you have to act a certain way. And if all you do is just criticize, and you make up stories, and instead of saying, hey, great job being sober and not being on drugs and passing your drug test, coming up with some cockamamie story about how we faked the drug test. That sort of stuff is not what I need to hear. In reality, out of here. In high school, I was bored. I would put on earbuds and Looking for Love by Johnny Lee. I thought you couldn't sleep. Do you think you couldn't sleep because you were really hungry? What are we talking about now? In high school, everything is so fast now. I know. Everything was so slow when I was in high school, at least. It's a privilege to be here, Dan. You know that. Come on. Hit the likes for me. Give me a couple more likes. Just a couple more. Dan, I was waiting for someone to... Was that not funny? It made you stop. It made you stop. Okay. Now, whether you see the humor or whether you see any value in that, it did make you stop. Hey, bro. Vendant this side. I really like to watch you live in your video, too. It's really... Hey, man. I love... Dude. I got a question. Is Kathmandu, is that in India by any chance? Is that anywhere near India? Because where I want to go is I want to go to Nepal. Do you know where Nepal is? I want to go, man. I want to go. Why no spamming? Hit the button. It's free. Thanks, Forrest. I'm glad you're feeling better. Sorry about your gallbladder. That kind of sucks. Well, I hope you all are having a great Monday, man. Great way to start the week. Hey, have you ever been to Germany? You know, I have. I have driven through Germany. Well, I trained through Germany. I went from Amsterdam to go visit my friend who lived in Switzerland, in Zurich. And so I took a train. We went right through Germany. I was planning to stop and check out Germany, but what happened was I was having so much fun in Amsterdam. I just blew off the Germany part of the trip and just stayed in Amsterdam. What happened was I met some people there, and I met a girl, and then I met some basketball players, and then I started having dinners at houses, and then I started, every day we were playing hoops, every day we were smoking weed, every day. Actually, we weren't. They were smoking weed. I didn't smoke any weed back then. That was the thing. I was completely sober, but it was just like I worked at the bank. I took like 2 weeks off to go visit my friend. Nothing like I do now. Hey, what's wrong, Shaban? What happened now? Who lied to you? You think I lied to you? What do we do now? No spamming. Quickly, Red Libarian. He's still not calm as he usually is. Well, I have a lot on my plate right now. I've got a lot of things to do. Actually, I'm going to make sure I'm on these things here. Hey guys, everybody doing good? Fantastic. Andrea D, I don't know. What did you say? I didn't ban you. Did someone ban you? That wasn't me, man. You have to talk to somebody. Did you say something rude? Hey, man, I love the Garbage Pail Kids. You got to go. Take care, Macatois. Good to see you. Oh, did Ava leave the chat? Well, I wasn't trying to cause problems, but, I just didn't want to get into it with her. What was she saying exactly? Oh, I thought GG, Rich. I thought that meant good. I gotta go or something. I am banned, but I have no idea when I was banned. I was talking and realized no one was talking back. I don't know. I don't think that was that today. Did that happen today? When did that happen? I don't know. Because if it was today, that wasn't me. The only person I banned was Sugar Skull Mama today, and I'll probably unban her later. I just was letting her know how much I don't appreciate her constant negativity. Everyone to go hire a lawyer. Oh shit! And to call LCW screenshot about this plan. Oh, well. I mean, I don't think you can come after me and make YouTube do something. But I don't know what the strategy is. It's very interesting. I mean, I don't know. What did I do? What did I do? You know, it should make for a very good legal conversation. You know, like a debate. If there are any lawyers out there, if there's anybody that knows lawyers, we should do a panel. Bring the panel up, and I'll describe the situation, and we'll see what they say. If anybody knows a lawyer, that'd be great. Hey, Mark Weiner, what's up? Oh, look at that is. I'm guessing that is Sugar Skull Mama. 10-1, that's Sugar Skull Mama. Because two things. One, there's only like 5 people that really are active on our Discord. And Sugar Skull Mama is one of them. But thanks for telling me who falsely reported my Discord. That's not Mark Weiner. That's little troll Sugar Skull Mama makes stuff up all day long. See, that's the thing. See, they've run out of ammunition, and now what they keep doing, they keep going so far that they're actually getting pretty sick. You know what? You can't just go around falsely accusing people of being PDFs either. In fact, that's a more serious crime. Or are you suggesting that's what I am? Right. I saw her stream. See, what happens is you guys give her so much attention for negativity that she just keeps going down the road of finding negative things to say. And it has to get worse each time. And now it's gotten so bad, it's just out of line. I mean, now she's just nuts. And, you know, quit texting while I'm streaming. Excuse me, I thought you were going to say texting while I was driving. It's like, I'm not going to get in an accident. Good point, though. Okay. Jedi Rich is back. All right. What did I miss? Listen. Ah. People suck. Did you like that little clip I put up of Faye Dunaway and Mickey Rourke? Was that kind of funny? I thought it was cool. Is Rich speechless? About what? I usually have very little to say. Yo! Man, I'm so ready for Friday. I don't know why. Rich. The thing is, yeah, LCW. I mean, for someone who talks about like, I mean, LCW paid to pull my mother's county records, had Ava pull them up on. I mean, it was just ridiculous the stuff they were going through. You guys, I mean, made mom feel real uncomfortable. You saw her. She was like, "What the hell are you guys? Are you guys from the bank?" She said, "Are you guys with the FBI?" I said, "No." Then what the fuck? Why were you pulling my county records, Ava? That's what she wanted to know. Oh yeah, you do have to pay if you have county records. You want county records, you got to pay for those. You can't just get those. I can't get all the tax documents on this house from 2015, not for free. You order those. And the fact is, it doesn't matter whether they're free or not. The fact is that you go to that level of stalking. Gloria didn't appreciate that. It made her feel very uncomfortable. That's not what this is about. All right, guys, listen. Hey, man, I've had a great stream. Thanks for watching. Hey, please, we can stick around for. Let's try to get 100 likes. Let's see if we can get 100 likes. I'll stay for 5 more minutes. See how it goes. If we get 100 likes, otherwise, we'll crap out early. We'll crap out early because I got to go cook dinner for the ladies. I got to go do the shopping. I got to do everything now. It's like you don't realize the amount of work that Joy does around here. And then you're like, oh, Rich must be fucking off because he's not streaming. It's like, hello, no, when I'm not streaming, when I'm fucking off is when I'm streaming. I mean, now I've got shit to do when Joy's not here, because who else is going to take care of this stuff? Right, me. So I've got things to do. All right, man, we only got 87 hearts. Come on, man. We only need 13 more. Midge! Honestly, I would block somebody like that from my channel. Who is it? Who are you talking about blocking? I blocked Sugar Skull Mama. She's been driving me crazy. Well, basically for the last 6 months. I mean, every day for the last 6 months. So I finally got rid of her, and she had like 3 or 4 troll accounts, including one that said Mark Weiner, which is weird. Sugar Skull. Dude's a toll fairy? Well, yeah, you know. I mean, wouldn't you want to be if you could be? I mean, it'd be better than just being a human. You'd have like magical powers. You could fly around and shit. I mean, if you're a tooth fairy, you give people like money. I mean, seems like a good gig, bro. I mean, it beats beating like a executioner. You know, it's like at least you're like doing nice things. Just an idea. If you do this long enough, you kind of, there's just certain things you just know. I mean, you just know, okay, I block, and then out of nowhere, someone named Mark Weiner, a troll named Mark Weiner, I know that wasn't his real account because Mark's a member, so that wasn't him, and talks about the Discord, which I have a very inactive Discord. It's like if I wouldn't call it dead, but I call it flatlining. And so when someone knows what's going on in the Discord, and the only person that's in there is Sugar Skull. I mean, literally, like if I don't see her posting something by 9 a.m., I'm texting Jared like, does someone need to do a welfare check on Sugar Skull because I haven't seen a negative post from her on my Discord yet. So that's kind of, you just kind of like quickly like boom, like if I block, and then boom, the next person is like, yeah, on your Discord, that was you. Yeah, man, that'd be great. Get on my Discord. It has been a while. Hey, Mr. Daughtry, I saw Daughtry out there. He's been on tour, I think. He's been rocking and rolling, singing and swinging, slinging, slanging, hippity hop. I just don't know why. I mean, here's the thing. There's so many fun things you can do on YouTube. There's so many fun things you can stream. I don't know why like everyone just doesn't like just sing and dance and like stop with all this like buffoonery. It's like it's bullshit. I mean, she thinks that she's on some sort of mission, but she's not. It's kind of stepped away from what she thinks it is. Just kind of like it's getting old, man. It's like do something fun. And in reality, yeah, of course. If I could trust that I could get some sense into her, I'd be like, yeah. Making all the Trixie. Who did Trixie? Where's Trixie? Ladybug Lane? You're joking, right? I just have to know. Like, are you? I mean, just so you know, we did a cutoff earlier. If you're under 30 years old, you're kicked out. So, like, how old are you? Hey, Joey the Roach. What's up, buddy? Puerto Rico? Damn, bro. Are we in the feed all the way to Puerto Rico right now? Or are you an old subscriber? Are you new jeans or are you old school or new school? Good to see you either way. Rich, I'm looking. Yeah, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the positivity. You know, appreciate some unbiased eyes coming in here and complimenting me instead of getting the same old like negative rhetoric constantly. The projection that they have. Ireland. What's up, Ireland, bro? Dude, I love it that we're in the feed. I know we've been in the feed to Ireland for a while. But are you new? I'm just curious. I'd like to get to know if you are. If not, then great. What's up, McIntosh?
Hey, can you hear me?
Sweet being old finally is paying off.
Rich.
Sound
Rich,
like
can you hear
Yoda
me?
is talking.
Richard.
Read my message. She said we'll drop if you remove some strike. I'm gonna have to
Richard.
I have her lawyer write something up. How's that?
Richard, can you hear me?
Oh, shit. Oh, no way. I didn't even know you were there.
Yeah, I was like, can you hear me? What's going on here? You guys, look at what I got.
Okay, listen, I'm about
Rich,
to end it here pretty
Rich,
soon.
look at the hat I got you.
Hey, I love it. That is freaking awesome. Thank you.
I got a Panama hat in New York. Isn't that cool?
That is so cool. Man, we used to have all the Panama gear. Do you know why? Because in Panama, it's right there in the canal, and that's where all the stuff from China comes as it comes to the U.S.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
all the
All
clothes
that cheap stuff. Yeah.
Right. No, like I'm talking like 50
Remember I
cents
used to
for
get
two.
those dollar panties and things like that?
Yeah, dollar panties. I get 50-cent T-shirts. Everything was like $1.50, and then it goes to the canal and it comes up here and ends up at Walmart and it's $10-15. We were like,
Yeah.
we were
The
buying
same
these
crap,
for 50
like the same
cents.
garbage. It was like $1.50 at that one store. Remember you give me
Yeah.
those shoes and everything? They
Was
were
that
like
Cha-
$1.
It was called Champion, I think. Wasn't that called Champion?
Yeah, I think it was, which is that
Yeah.
other brand, which it had
No,
nothing to do with that other brand.
no. It wasn't Champ. No, it wasn't Champion. It was Champ with an E. It was
Oh,
Champion.
right, champion.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I got this the other day. They had it was a bulk store, so you can't usually buy from bookstores. I don't know if you know that. I went in the store and I said, "Do you sell individually?" He's like, "Not usually, but go pick a hat and I'll sell it to you." And then I wanted a flag. They had a Panama flag, and he's like, "Sorry, I don't sell the flags. Those you had to buy the whole package because there was a Panama flag." And I was like, "Okay, how much is the hat?" I think he charged me only like $5 or $10. I can't remember honestly. It's a couple days ago. But normally you have to buy like 50 of the hats like from that shop. They have these bulk shops for the people that sell on the streets. Go to those shops to buy the hats to then sell them on the corner, if that makes sense. So I bought one of my. I bought 4 hats since I've been here. Let me show you guys. So I worked already, so that's why I'm coming back on here and took my makeup off. Oh, so good to take that off. Ugh. So I bought 4 hats since I've been here, all for just $5. I just buy these little cheap $5 hats. So I got this one that's like Mets, like $5. I like to support the little people that sell this stuff because they need money. They're poor people. And then I just got this other one. These are like the $5 hats, and then I got this one and the Panama one. So I have 4 hats already on this trip. I like buying hats in New York City. I tried to buy a scarf, honestly, because I was so mad that someone told me not to bring my scarf. Someone said, "Oh, it's summer. You're not going to need your beanie and scarf." And I thought, they might be right. But I was like, New York is always cold. So I listened to them. And I didn't bring a beanie or scarf. And now I'm cold. So thank you so much. It's actually chilly today. It's raining. It's cold. I've been wearing my sweatshirt. And I turned on the heat last night. The heat in summer, you guys. I had the heat on in my room. So New York is never that warm. I mean, it gets a little bit muggy for a couple of days of the summer, but there's also a bunch of cold days in between those warm days in the summer. So I actually was having a great time blogging, and Rich said I should come back on because I texted him saying I was done with work, and so I was missing you guys. Like, I actually, I didn't think I wanted to blog today. Like, honestly, when we got in a fight earlier, part of it was about the blogging thing too, because I was like, I'm just too busy. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to talk to everybody right now. Da, da, da. And then when I got on here, I'm like, I really miss talking to you guys. Like, I feel a little bit lonely here in New York without my family and without you guys, honestly. And I wish I could kind of share a little more of my experience, but unfortunately people are haters and ruin it for the people that are not haters, that would like to see the experience and not be haters and not try to dox me and things like that. But um, I've been watching a lot of I've been watching a bunch of Jack Doherty videos the
Oh,
other
no
day.
way.
It
He's funny.
popped up. I
I
know it
was
popped
wondering why
up.
that's in my feed. I was like, why are these all
Oh,
coming
that
to
was
my feed?
me. Yeah, that was me. And I also this other girl was so cute. Oh my God, there's this girl. I feel bad. She's
His his
probably
new
not
his new
that
girlfriend.
old. No, 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 not his girlfriend. She's weird. No, there's this girl that popped up in my feed that was doing a little thing to a G Easy song. Adorable girl. I don't know her age. She's probably like in her, early 20s or something like that. But just gorgeous. And I was like hearting all her stuff. And I was like, oh God, this is probably going to pop up. And we're like, what is this stuff? Because it's on our channel on YouTube. So I'm like hearting people's stuff. So then they pop up in the feed when he jumps on. Yeah, Jack Doherty, I was watching his videos just yesterday. They were popping up in my feed for some reason. I never look at YouTube that much anymore these days because I'm so busy. But when I go to post my videos, I'll once in a while see something. And he popped up and I was intrigued by it because he's a funny little kid. Um, but it's hard because there's so much fakeness out there that I don't know which part of Jack's videos are real or fake, or if they're all fake. So it starts to kind of annoy me because I can't really tell. You know what I mean?
Hey, good luck to you. Check it out.
L-
Genevieve Walters is watching the live from Luxembourg. That's in. I think that's
Ooh, in Germany.
right. I think so. And they adopted a little girl today from an orphanage as a single mother. So she says, wish her luck so she can be a good mom and make her a good person. That's great of you, Genevieve. That's awesome.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I'm really frustrated that there are such nasty people because there's a lot of great people like you, Genevieve. Genevieve, did you say? That's a beautiful name if I said it right.
Yeah.
I weirdly can't remember people's names. So like I have a really good memory and I'm really good at a lot of things, not names. Names for some reason. I mean, I've had to go out of my way to do if I write it down or if I see it on paper, I'll never forget your name. But audibly, I'm horrible with names. For one thing, I don't think I hear half the time when people tell me their names. And then you don't want to keep asking. Like sometimes I have to ask people like 3 times questions and then I give up if I didn't hear it like the third time. I'm like, forget it. You know what I mean? Because it's embarrassing because I can't hear.
Yeah.
And if I'm in our kitchen bathroom and Richard's in the room, I can't hear anything. Like I can only hear if I can see you for the most part because then I can kind of see what you're saying and I kind of know the context and I can kind of and then I can kind of figure it out. Like a lot of what I hear is what I figure out. It's weird. When you have hearing problems, it's not that it's silent. It's just hard to understand. So like if you know the context, you can kind of be like, oh, I know what they're saying to me. But something out of the blue, sometimes I'll ask Richard like 3 times. I'm like, what? What? Because like out of context of something, I don't hear everything. And Richard's always irritated with me because I kind of like skim and I kind of like jump over things. But like part of it, like I know when I'm being audibly spoken to is I don't hear half of what people are saying. So like often my clients will say something to me and I'll maybe ask them once and then if I don't get it the second time, I'll just smile. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm smiling at or like what they said. And it's sometimes I realize when I smile, my response is wrong according to what they said, and I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like maybe it needed a response. And they're like, why is she just smiling at me? But like I often don't know. Like I really can't hear much out of my left ear. Like it's bad. It's really bad. I lost over half my hearing in my left ear. It's weird. It only happened in one ear. My other ear's okay. It's weird that like one ear took all the brunt of the Air Force. I don't know, hardship, I guess you call it. So what happened is, okay, this is the crazy thing. So my job, I was on the AWACS plane, which is the Airborne Warning and Control Systems. That's what AWACS stands for. And Richard told me it's like red flag in Las Vegas right now, which is a heat thing, but it's also red flag is the top fighter pilot training that occurs in Las Vegas for the Air Force. You know how Top Gun is for the Navy? Red Flag is one of the biggest events for the Air Force that occurs in Las Vegas at Nellis. And I was involved in that in like probably like 2003. I don't remember the exact year. I think it was 2003. I was 19. What year would I have been if I was born in 85? I was 19, whatever year that was. That was my first time ever going to Vegas. I was 19. I was not old enough to go out, but I did have my sister's ID because she was older than me. But no one wanted me to go out because they were like, you're using a fake ID. And in case you don't get to go to the club, we don't want to all not have to not go because you can't go. So they would just leave me at the hotel. So it was kind of a weird experience for me, but it was all right. But anyways, so Red Flag is going on right now for the heat thing. So it's also a fighter pilot event, but it's also a heat warning is Red Flag in Las Vegas. So I guess it's a Red Flag heat warning right now. But anywho, so what happens is my job, I was an airborne surveillance technician was my first job. Then I became an airborne surveillance instructor. My job was a 1 Alpha 4 1 I think was my first one, and my second one was a 1 Alpha 4 5 1, I believe, or 511, something like that, somewhere around there. I don't remember. I was 20 years old, you know. This has been a while. I was 21 when I got out of the military, so it's been a minute. It's been almost 20 years. I'm 40, so it's been almost 20 years since I've been out of the military, so it's been a minute. But anywho, next year will be 20 years since I've been in the military. So there's a lot I don't remember, which you think you would remember everything, but you don't. As you get older, you realize you remember some things, you don't remember everything. You remember significant things, but you don't remember like the dailies, you know? And so what happens when you were an airborne surveillance technician, AST is what they called it. We were also called airborne snack technicians as a joke, which since there's only like 2 or 3 enlisted positions on the job, the rest are officers. So there's the radar technician is enlisted, the airborne surveillance instructors and technicians are enlisted. The SST, which is the senior surveillance instructor or technician is enlisted. You have like a couple of I forget their titles, but there's 2 people that sit in the front, something with the radar, that sit in the front that are enlisted, but everyone else is officers on the plane. So what that means, if you guys don't know the military, there's this huge thing between officer and enlisted. All the differences between officer and enlisted is that an officer has a degree. So it's a big thing in the military is this frustration of an enlisted person because we used to tease, we would say an officer just means they have a basket weaving degree because literally they could have a degree in anything. It didn't matter what they got the degree in, but you have to bow down to them if you're enlisted in their officer. You have to salute them. You have to you worship them. So it's a little bit of a frustration as an enlisted person. Because especially if someone's a brand new officer, but you call them butter bars because they have just one gold bar called a butter bar. That's a second lieutenant is a butter bar. And those people have the most attitude. They want you to salute, like every time you see them, even if you miss it, you know, it's a big deal because they're like, I'm an officer, you're enlisted. And you're like, you don't even deserve my respect right now. You haven't even been in the military as long as me. Get out of here. Most of them, that's how it goes. But they go to officer training school and they sometimes come from the academy and they just, you know, think they're holier than thou. So on the plane, the enlisted are the ones that have to bring in all the meals and bring in all the water and all the coffee. So on every mission, we bring a huge pot of coffee. We'd bring in 2 5-gallon water jugs, you know, those big, huge orange tub things that, you know, that you dispense the water at the bottom, those huge things. And we would bring in meals for everybody. You have to go to the dining hall. You have to order the meals for everybody. So this is the other thing. Everyone writes down which meals they want because there's different meals. They come in a box and there's a meal for the flight. You get one meal. You can choose. There's like 5 different ones to choose from. You know, whether they have different proteins, they have different snacks, they have whatever thing you are into. If you're a vegan, you know, I was a vegan at the time. They have vegetarian ones, you know. They have vegan ones. They had, you know, whatever sort of protein you were into. I don't even remember because I was a vegan and vegetarian, so I don't remember like what the proteins were. I always just got like the veggie thing. but they would give you some sort of meal, which would have some snacks, and it would have. So you were like on 20-hour missions, you get like one meal, but it's like a box of a meal. So it's like a sandwich, like snacks, like nuts, chips, all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, your water you just get from the plane. And when it runs out, you run out of water. So you can bring your own water. You can bring your own stuff too. Like you were able to bring anything if you want. Like I used to bring Starbucks Frappuccino bottles on the plane because I was a huge coffee. Like I didn't drink the disgusting coffee they would provide. It was horrid. So it was like tar. So, and I knew where it came from because we picked it up. And I'm like, I wouldn't drink that shit. Before then, we didn't even clean the thing that good. Usually, it was like in this metal canister that we barely cleaned. And we would go fill it up at the dining hall and be like, have fun, officers. But anywho, so I never touched coffee. It was like tar. But I would drink the water and I'd bring my own water too. But we had these meals and we would have to be the ones to go pick it up. But what that meant, the issue with us having to pick up the meals was we would come to the plane earlier than everyone else, besides the crew that was setting up the plane. So there's a crew that goes ahead of time to like do all of their flight checks and everything. It's usually like the flight deck goes and like a handful of other people go, but no one else in the mission crew is what they call it. The people in the back of the plane are called the mission crew. You're the front of the plane, you got the flight crew. So the flight crew arrived early along with our people, the ASTs, the airborne snack technicians. So we would bring the meals and we would bring the water and the coffee. But the problem was they were doing all of the tests when we would be going out to the flight line. So they would have the engines running and they would be like engines of a plane going. And all they gave us was those like squishy orange earplugs, like the little things that you put in your ear. They're like useless. They literally fall out of the air. They call it FOD, foreign object debris.
Okay, we lost Joy for 5 seconds. I think her phone rang or something. She'll probably come back. How's everybody doing? Good. Here she comes back.
I'm
There
back.
she.
Yeah, it was my phone. Yeah, I put it on Do Not Disturb. So we had these crappy little ear things, whereas the maintenance who's out there during the startup of the plane is wearing these massive ear protection, like these huge, basically canisters on their ears that completely, take out all noise, that protect your ears. So the same crew that is having massive ear protection because of what's going on, that's the maintenance. The flyers they send out there with little orange earplugs. So I lost half my hearing. And I'm pretty irritated with it because they did offer me disability. And I was so mad about everything that happened with my mom dying and then them, you know, taking away my flying status, that I was like, F the military. I don't want anything to do with you guys. I don't want your money. I don't want anything. You guys F'd me over. I want nothing to do with you guys. So I turned down my disability and I didn't realize at the time because it had just happened. I didn't even know I'd lost half my hearing. You don't know you lose your hearing until you do. Like they were the ones that told me. I didn't know. I thought you think you can hear. You don't know that you lost your hearing until like you realize you can't hear. So they told me, and what's irritating is that they could have just given us those better ear protection. And so like I struggle because my ear hurts always. Like I thought hearing problems would just make you not be able to hear. But no, it actually it's pain in your ear. Like Richard can't touch my left ear. Like he'll go to I'll scream. Like it's that painful. My ear is so sensitive that if you were to touch my left ear, I would scream in pain. Like that's how intense it is. And it's frustrating that all they had to do is just give us better hearing protection. And I guess there was some lawsuit about hearing protection with the military, and they reached out to me, but they said it had more to do with some war thing, like you had to be in some wars. I don't know. I remember some lawyer reached out to me and they said, well, you're actually not in the category, but sorry to hear what happened to you. But it was something to do with some, you had to be in some certain war that they were looking for. You know how they do those class action suits. I got reached out to because they knew I had lost half my hearing, but I didn't fit into their particular class action suit, which I was totally okay with because I don't even want to be involved in all that malarkey. I don't care. I'm not someone that sues. Richard's all about that. He wants to sue about the Porsche. I want to just let it go. But he's like, they screwed us over. I'm like, I know. Do you understand? Suing costs a lot of money as well. But I know we'll try to deal with that. But it's just, I don't like dealing with anything legal or governmental. Like if I can avoid those things as much as possible, but like still be legal, with like everything you're doing, but not have to go to court, not have to get a lawyer, not have to, deal with the DMV as little as possible kind of things, things like that. Like I'm so happy I got my real ID. I was so happy. I brought both too. I have my what do you call it? The temporary one and the permanent one. I brought them both. I was like, in case anything happens, at least I have the temporary one if I were to lose my new real ID. So I brought it all to New York. So I'm like, I'm good to go. But I was so excited when I was checking through security at the airport to have my real ID because I almost became a disaster if I knew the real ID. I almost didn't get an appointment. So I kind of procrastinated too long. Oh, I just hate things like that. Like I'm not a procrastinator unless it comes to something like dealing with legal things, governmental, or like a lot of paperwork, which I used to be like a paperwork fiend. I mean, I was an admin forever in jobs, you know what I mean? But once I stopped doing those kind of jobs, it's like it's the last thing I want to do. And even in Air Force, paperwork is just like all paperwork. And as an instructor, oh my God, the amount of paperwork I used to have to do. You have to write up, you have to do like a pre-thing for your student. You have to do a thing during the flight, and you have to do a whole thing after the flight. Like there's a lot. So after a 20-hour mission, before you have to go work the next day, you have to like have a whole thing written up about your student. It's a lot being an instructor. Like I didn't want to become an instructor. Like I became an instructor before my peers and everyone hated me for becoming an instructor. And I was like, do I have to? And they're like, well, you're our best. We want you to be. And I was like, but do I have to? They're like, kinda. I was like, I didn't want to because I'm not someone, I don't want everyone to hate on me. I don't want to be like up here while people are down here. It's just not my prerogative. And I honestly didn't want to become an instructor because I actually like doing my job. And when you're an instructor, you just stand behind someone and watch them do your job and critique how they're doing your job bad, basically, because no one was as good as me. I mean, I'm not trying to, toot my horn, but the military is not that hard. Physically, it's demanding, but I'm a super fitness person. I have a new shirt that says fitness. So that was no issue for me. I always got like excellence in physical fitness. I would get the excellence on any of the PT, they call it physical training. Things I always got those awards. So that's no issue for me. I mean, I'm a runner, I did track in high school, track and cheerleading and, football and eighth grade and stuff, flag football. So I am, my dad always had a basketball hoop. And so we were always playing sports and, I was very, very into physical stuff. So that was no issue for me. But what's annoying is all of the red tape and bureaucracy and BS you have to go through in the military. That more irritated me. And especially like when you leave, you have to go through a whole out process thing. So part of why I didn't want to get my disability is I was already been going to like 2 weeks of out process. You have to go to every single, so you go to the finances, you go to the medical, you go to all these different personnel, you go to human resources, you have to go to each area and you have to out process with them when you leave the military. So you're already going through all this stuff, and then they were like, oh, do you want disability? And you're gonna have to go to this other place and go through all this other. I was like, F it. I was already irritated with them. I was like, I'm just done with your guys' bureaucracy and red tape and paperwork. So when I left the military, I had about 9 personnel files. I had my whole flight records. I flew like thousands and thousands of hours, and I had all of that documentation. I don't anymore, unfortunately. One of our moving processes, it all got lost, the cave thing. And yeah, I had dog tags. I had a government passport. I've had 4 passports in my lifetime, because that I started traveling when I was 3 years old, um, to other countries. And then I went to Mexico when I was 3. I went to China when I was 15. I went to Ecuador when I was 18, and I went to Panama when I was with Richard, twice. So I've gone out of country many times. So I've had many passports. Right now, I don't have one because stupid me. I don't know. I'm getting that. I'm not getting that. I disposed of it. I lost the passport. One passport was stolen when we were in our car when we went to the cave, and the other passport, I disposed of myself because I'm an idiot. Yes. When I was drunk one night. Yeah, I am. I'm not. I could have a passport now. Richard has a valid passport, and I would have the same because we got it at the same time. And I disposed of mine when I was drunk one time. Yeah, no, you go there. Such an idiot. So I got a real ID, and I should have a passport. I should have a passport. I wouldn't have to get a real ID. That's how frustrating it is. And when I'm drunk, I do this stupid. I remember she'd be like, "Don't throw out your passport," and I was like, "Ah!" I threw out my own passport. Yes. Yes. Don't ask. Don't even ask why. I can't tell you the reason. I don't even remember. I ripped up our. We've had 3 marriage certificates. I ripped up our marriage certificates when I was drunk. One of them was lost in the car. All right. I ripped up one. One was lost in the car. Okay, I only ripped up one. Take it back. One I ripped up. One was lost in the car. Yeah, I got pissed off one time we were with Richard. I was really drunk and we were in a fight, and I ripped up our marriage. Our marriage. Oh, that's a passport certificate. Me drunk is bad. I mean, I just do the things that affect me too, where you're like, okay, thanks, that's another $40. Thank you. And then I have to spend on another marriage certificate. It's not like I was gonna get divorced. Like I didn't want a divorce. I just do things like that. Like oh dear. Hopefully I won't anymore. I mean, those were all when I was younger. All these were many years ago. Now I'm 40, and I feel like I've turned a leaf or turned a page, whatever you call it. That I hope, fingers crossed, and I'm not drinking. So I did drink when I first got here in New York, but then I've quit that now because I actually had this experience that I was very intoxicated, but I was aware I was intoxicated. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, where it was a scary feeling. It happened just a couple of days ago, and I was like, I'm done with alcohol because if you're just intoxicated and you're incoherent, you don't seem to mind. But if you're intoxicated and you're coherent in some way, where like you're incoherent but coherent, if that makes any sense, where like you're incoherent, it's a really scary feeling because you feel like it's an out of body experience. And it was weird because I've never experienced that. And I wasn't on any sort of drug or stimulant or anything. It was just fully just alcohol. But like I think they let me have that out of body experience so that I could like see myself. And it was scary to me because I felt like out of control. Like I felt like I'm so drunk right now, but I can't help myself. And I can see I'm drunk, but I have to just ride it out. And a scary moment for me. And I was like, wow, this happens all the time, but I'm not aware. Like normally I'm just so incoherent that I'm not coherent. And I don't know why. Richard even said, were you on any other drug? Like, why were you? I was like, no, I wasn't. Because I haven't done any drug. I haven't done any drug. I've only had a gummy since I've been here. A couple gummies from that one client, which was a couple days ago over the weekend. That's all I've had. So I haven't had any weed. I haven't done anything except for some alcohol. And I think it just happened so that I could experience that, if that makes sense. Like it was one of those, like, I feel like the universe like provided that for me to kind of scare me away from alcohol because it was like I could see myself, but I couldn't help myself. Like I was like I remember I was just feeling like so out of it, but like aware I was out of it, if that makes sense. And that kind of scared me. So I think that was a good wake up call for me. And also I just get really, really tired and then I like sleep and then I don't know what's going on. And that scared me over the weekend. That happened where that happens sometimes with just from, the gummies. But there was earlier in the weekend where I had drank and I, end up falling asleep and then being like asleep for a really long time. And that scares me. And that can happen sometimes just from weed. So I have to be careful if I do something like a gummy. I don't do the gummies because they usually, well, for one thing, the sugar, but also because they kick in late. So you'll be like feeling fine, and then 2 or 3 hours later, you're like really tired all of a sudden, and that's not good for New York because you can feel fine when you do it and think you don't have anything going on, and then by the time it kicks in, you have an appointment or something like that. And so, anyhow, I'm getting excited to try it. I wish I could show you guys what's going on in this room. I hate that I can't show you guys. So right now, what I want to do is start cooking one of my burgers. It might be a little George Foreman, but I can't show you guys any of that. I can only sit on this white floor where I put my blanket down and the white wall. It's not a white floor, but I covered the floor so you guys can't see the floor. I don't even want you guys to even see the floor of this hotel. You know what I mean? You might be like, oh, I can recognize that floor. I'm going to find it online. So people do. They literally go find what hotel looks the same as the one I'm at online. It's just psycho. So I figure comforter, white wall, white pillows. Can't do much of that. If you can, then I'm really screwed. You're a really good detective then. But anyways, I'm probably gonna jump off here pretty soon because I'm getting hungry and I do need to cook soon. But I wanted to come back on and say hi to you guys. Show you this hat I got from Rich. As that was glued up in my hat. Oh, I hear your phone, Rich.
Hello.
But
Hi, how you doing? Good.
you can literally hear what she's saying. You can literally hear what she's
Yeah, I
saying.
think I can do it. I think I can
Yeah.
do it. I have to drop
You can
my
actually
assistant
hear.
to, Dr.
I think he's.
Nine, but just for a
I think
half
he's
hour, and I should be able
trying to
hear it
get
at
some
10.
lawyer thing going on. I don't know. Which is always dealing with legal stuff. So, anyways, there's all this
Does
other
she?
stuff we're
I
not
think
talking
that's-
about. There's
maybe,
some.
maybe. Does
I don't
she?
know what we're just talking about, but there's like this huge other issue that's
No, I don't
going
think she
on
does.
with some
Yeah, she
YouTube
does.
people that he didn't want to talk about. So I'm
That's
not
her
even gonna go
names.
there. But yeah, so he's been doing an amazing job because some people were stealing our content and they know who they are and they got some strikes. So we'll see what happens. This person, who I'm not
My
going to mention the
mom?
name, who I'm
Yeah,
sure
my
you all
mom's
know
coming. Yeah, my
her
mom's
by
coming
name,
tomorrow. Yeah, I'm taking her
has
tomorrow.
to either give up her
Yeah,
personal
my mom.
information
Yeah, I know.
or
I
let
make
her
all the
channel go.
appointments, and I have
That's
to
all. That's her
schedule
only
their
option because
stuff.
when you
So,
get, she's gotten like
no, not my sister, my mom.
three to
Taking
five
her
strikes. I
tomorrow,
don't know how
and
many
then I'm gonna
Richard's
be
been
next
doing
week.
it. Somewhere between 3 to 5. I don't know the exact
Okay.
number because he's in following it. But in order for her to get her channel back,
Confirm
she's gonna
mom for
lose her
tomorrow.
channel, or she has to
Yeah,
give
confirm
her
mom for
full
tomorrow,
name and
I'll
address to
see
Richard,
you on
which
Tuesday.
we won't ever do anything with that. We're not like her, so
Okay.
we would never dox her
Have a
back.
good one. Bye bye.
But I think she's terrified that we would, which we wouldn't. But anyway,
Are you
what's going on,
jumping
Rich? Is that a lawyer?
Uh-oh.
Rich, is that a lawyer?
No. What?
Was that a lawyer?
A lawyer to meet with Gloria no. What?
Oh, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
A lawyer
I thought it
for
was
what?
I don't know. We need lawyers for things. I thought you've been talking to
What would
lawyers
we?
about.
Where would we get money for? What?
I don't know. You are always talking to lawyers about things, about the net thing.
Why would we have
about,
a lawyer?
I don't know. Maybe about this other
Jeez.
YouTube thing.
You know they
I
charge
don't
by the
know.
minute, those guys. Okay, listen. Okay, I'll let you run. All right, babe.
Okay,
Thanks
I
for
love you
everything.
all. I
Great
missed you.
stream. I miss you too. Okay, guys. Do you guys want to what are we doing now? I think we had a pretty good stream. I think it's been a good day. I'm tired. I want to do hang out, have some good times, maybe play some guitars. That was funny. Oh no. Lies, lies, lies. Yeah, she's not really in New York. She's just in the other room over there. She's just making that up. Ava's weird. Yeah, we're all a little weird. Grow up. I know. Well, actually, I don't really want to grow up. Do you want to grow up? I mean, do you want to get old? I thought the idea was to stay young. Smoke sesh. I agree, bro. I agree. Smoke sesh. Keep it off the crotch can, you know. Repent. No one said she was. Uh-oh, too late. Cisco. Do you ever... Okay, two things. One, back in the day, we weren't used to people with cell phones for a minute in New York City, anywhere really, but New York City was very obvious. And when they got the earpieces, at times, we were very confused between the person that was just like, you know, babbling to themselves and the person that was talking on a phone. Like you would, like in New York City, there's so much of that. Like you hear someone yapping to themselves, your first thought was like, oh, it must be a homeless person. You look over, it's like, oh shit, some Wall Street trader. It's like, what? All right, donate me $1 first, bro, man. It's like, I'm learning with you. I got to get money up front with you, bro. I got to get money up. Oh, good. You're still here. My static noise, thank you for telling me. Let me fix that. You, bro. I got to get money up. Oh, good. You're still here. My static noise, thank you for telling me. Let me fix that. Do you guys ever hear your own voice and go, oh, man? Like, do you ever get sick of yourself? I get sick of myself all the time. Dark Uncle. Melinda Sue's now returned. Dark Uncle, you're freaking everybody out in the Discord, dude. I brought up a conversation for like, just kind of as a little joke to get people riled up. I didn't expect to go on for a week, man. Oh, man. Dude, I used to live in Aspen, bro. Or Ashen? Ashen, are you a bro or are you a whatever? Listen, Ashen, I used to live in Aspen. Then we could talk numbers. I mean, not only that, but it was like, it literally just fell from the sky. I mean, it did for half the time. More static? Damn it. Literally just fell from the sky. I got to get a new mic. It did for half the time. More static? Damn it. What is... I gotta get a new mic. I gotta figure what's coming outside. More static? Damn it. What is... I gotta get a new mic. I gotta figure what's coming outside. Does that help at all? Okay. Does that... All right, free static. Yeah, guys. Okay, good. I mean, okay. I did not say this. No, I'm going to repeat it. If I quote things from other people, you guys just get all freaked out. So I'm not even going to say it. But I was going to say something really funny. You just missed out on because I know Ava's in the room and she's going to be, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But I had something really funny I was going to say. You missed it. Y'all missed it. And y'all can blame Ava for that. Realty. All you do is talk about what? Well, you know, I kind of, you know, don't have much going on other than just being married and hang out with my wife, my family, and my sister. Who is that? This? Well, this is the Christmas bush. We nickname him Scooters, though. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Scooters? Scooter's a little cranky because half the time he's drunk, and the other half the time he wants to be drunk. Either way, he's going to be pissed off. Man, you guys are really going at it today. What's with all the hostility? Let's all try to get along today. Of course I'm jesting. Well, I figured you did, man. I figured you were a loomer around here somewhere, bro. But no, you're around. You named it. We call them Scooters. That's Scooters right there. After you cancel your membership, man, the Christmas bush took your spot. I take care of my sister and my mom, and I entertain my wife quite a bit. She kind of loves me, so that's what I do. Junior Garza. Are you in Italy? No way. Are you Garza? Is that Italy or is that Mexico? Either way, I am stoked because Forrest, thank you. Thank you. Hey Salmon, we're doing good. Christmas bitch, hello. You're Mexican? Cool, man. Are we down in Mexico or are you just like doing the protest thing? Richard, I didn't block you and you're not a member. Yeah, I play that guitar right there. Let's check it out. This one. Don't get me started on it though. Kefir, you're not blocked. How could you be blocked? I thought I voted. Okay, maybe one of the other blocked you. Did you piss someone off? Kefir, I would not block you. I thought we were cool. Last I checked. Unless you wrote something nasty on the boards. That's probably, oh, there you are. Yeah, that's probably what happened. All right, there's Sugar Skull. I'll block her ass. And did Adriana D say that she was blocked? Let me take a look at that real quick, guys. There's Cheryl D. Is it a Cheryl D or an Adriana D? I forget. Well, there you have it. Oh, Scooters and I would go at it, man. That was fun. Those were the good old days. But honestly, dude, that's when I was young. Now that I've gotten older, I've just, you just kind of, you just like, do we really need to fight? Can't we all just get along? Seems like a lot of effort to fight for no reason. You got it, Moondip. You want some tape? What do you need it for? Andrew D, I didn't see you in there. Double check, you're not blocked, because I didn't see you. You have grown since those days earlier this year. I would say I've learned a lot, man. I have learned a lot. And when you spend a lot of time by yourself, or just me and Joy, by kind of isolated, like we do, and a lot of people do that do what we do, a lot of people don't hang out with their families at all. Like we came back because it's just weird, it's just weird, right? But after 10 years, we're a little more comfortable with it, so we're okay with it. But so after that, and then coming here, and then having just the influx of getting to know all these people just coming out of the woodworks, we're just like, whoa, what the? Yay, Christina's back. She didn't write anything back. You might have hearted something that you might have supported somebody that wrote something bad. You might have supported. Oh, sometimes this is what happens too. I don't even know. Don't ask me. They basically woke me up and threw me out of the hospital and went, "What the is that?" I unlocked every had to. I have a new phone. It sucks. I hate it. We have so many people blocked on our phone. Can you imagine? After 10 years of this job. Sucks to be me. Yeah, Oh. Rich, you should unblock everybody. You want to do a mass unblock? Maybe tomorrow. But I had to keep things chill for a minute while we were, we got a lot of things. We got a lot of things we're doing. A lot of things on the line today. So fortunately, things are kind of working out. All right. There you go, Janet. I put those back out for you. Oh, that's nice of you, Christina. I'm sorry if you got blocked. It just happens sometimes. Yeah, it got a little awkward. You're right. It really did. It really got a little awkward the last few minutes. Very, very, very awkward. So listen, having a great day in Las Vegas. Wife is in New York City. She's eating dinner now. You got sexual harassment on a rabbit? I want to hear more about that. That was funny. Listen, I like to joke around a lot. I'm feeling a little bit awkward because some people are making it like really uncomfortable for me to make jokes and stuff, and it's just, and you know who you are, and it's like I really would appreciate if you stop that because I got some serious threats. Well, not really. Just Moon's End, just making some serious accusations, I should say, not threats, accusations. You're not allowed to talk about the rabbit? Well, then, hey, join my Discord. Join my Discord. Tell me about it there. As long as it's not a TOS violation. Annette is great. She's taking a nap right now. I just try to support. I'm schizophrenic. Oh, hi, Weaponized. How are you? It's a hard life, man. It takes a lot out of you. For sure it does. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for me. It's a hard knock life. Now, hey, I got more people than the Joy. For a minute? She had, I don't know. It's kind of a toss up. I mean, we've got our different fans. Like some people absolutely cannot even stand me. Some people can't stand Joy. Some people like me. Some people like both of us. It just depends where you're coming from. But no matter how you look at it, we're definitely like unique people. I think Ava's in here collecting stuff for her next video, I'm sure. Yes, you've changed. How have I changed, buddy? I got 69 people in the room. 69 people is so. I want to write a song. I feel like songwriting's become so formulaic that it's like there's just a way to do it, and then you just kind of like you say, okay, here are the blocks, put these together, and now we just need some words. Like, don't bother with poetry. Let's just do something kind of cool. But I don't know. You know, both of those back in the day were number one songs in the U.S. Unfortunately, you can't even say them in the chat without them getting banned automatically. See, Midge was making a joke, to your point, and he made a joke that just got him banned. Not banned, but they muted it. But I see it on the StreamYard, and I'm like, it was pretty mild. But Midge, those would make good band names in the 80s. Would you not agree? Yeah, you say what you say. You say what you say. It's a hard knock life for me. It's a hard knock life for me. Drink pizza, eat beer, man. That's that's a good name for a restaurant. Man. Okay, I'm gonna listen. 5 second break. I'll be right in the other room. Okay, and I'll be right back. And we'll continue having this conversation. I need to get some water, and I need to do a little break. You know, got a break in between the streams. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm coming back. Don't worry. I'm back. It's a hard knock life for me. It's hard knock life for me. Hey, Jedi Trigger Man, how you been, man? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever, man. Thanks for hitting all those likes, guys. Appreciate it. I really do. Joy, we're 1 week away, Jedi. 1 week away. She'll be back on Monday. I'm late. Is Joy drinking? Not right now, I don't think. What's up, Nature? Hey, Nature Loving Jen. Long time no see. Good to see you. I'm doing great. We're doing great over here. Things to be going really smoothly here in the palace. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's friends with everybody. Positive vibes around the house. Good. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Hey guys, hit the likes. Hit the likes. Hit that. Circle that stream around. Share with your friends. Share with your neighbors. You know. Have a good one. Hey there. By the way, we're on Kick and Twitch tonight. Isn't that cool? The rabbit's thick. Yeah, it's getting thin. I thought I already did it, but I thought I blocked Sugar Skull. Let me do it again. I'll do it again. Did you get blocked again? Sugar Skull, come on back, you big lug. You can buy it there. Do you miss Joy? I do. I do. But you know, it's kind of like we spend a lot of time together. So and also we talk like all the time. Like when we're not talking, when you guys aren't talking, we're always on the phone. So she'll be back in just a few days, and we've been through this before. So you know, where's Claire McCullum, man? I kind of miss her in her little clown thing. She's come in here and just do all the clowns and stuff. You know, much as she drove me crazy, it's like, you know, when they're gone, you don't realize how much you miss someone. Why does Gloria's house scream domestic violence? Well, because my mom, my sister before we got here, she wasn't very well medicated and wasn't taking care of stuff, and so she'd have a lot of outbursts. You know. So you're kind of partially correct. I mean, you're not crazy the way you're thinking. Hey, Daddy. Hey. I'm crazy according to my therapist. Yeah, I'm crazy according to my wife. You win. Hi, Robin. How are you today? Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know. It's nice that we have a place here, you know, that it's kind of, it's great making money in New York, but the thing is that if you live there, you end up spending so much money in New York that it's kind of like it washes itself out. I mean, it's like a treadmill. It's like a super intense treadmill. It's like, wow, you got all this money coming in, but then you spend it all. So you got to get more money. Get more money. You know what I mean? It just goes and goes and goes. Whereas, like, it's nice that we're over here. Where it's just like once she gets here, it's like, decompress. It's really nice. Oops. Yeah. All right. Still cruising along great, guys. Rich, what do you got to say? I got to say, I want to rock. Sometimes you just gotta fight for your right to party, man. You know, I don't know what to, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to spell it out to you. They're winners and they're losers. And there ain't no big deal. Because it's the simple man. He pays with pills and thrills that kill. Ain't that America? You and me. Ain't that America? Something to see, baby. Ain't that America?
Today's date is June 6th.
Airing it out in the open, I was wondering. What are we airing out? Rich, have you ever seen a UFO? Yes! Are you kidding? That's how the whole thing started. That's why I'm on YouTube right now. That's the whole. I mean, I was just messing around with this camera. I had short hair. I was like, you know, a little bit overweight. I was like a normal dude, you know. We watched 3D movies. We went to the gym. You know, our job was still kind of weird, but we did normal shit. And all of a sudden, I captured like 50 UFOs on video. I mean, it was the craziest thing. It absolutely blew my mind. I mean, if you ever experience anything like that, it'll blow your mind too. Your wife will be living it up. Come on over, Mitch. We can play some poker, man, all night long. Call the guys, get some cigars, and just have a stag night, man. Sound fun? I think it'd be a blast. Yeah, I don't drink much. I mean, I took a couple shots like about 3 or 4 months ago. I think I took it with Boop when Joy was out of town. That was like the last time I did that. And yeah, and then someone clipped it and put it on a stream. I was acting like that. Oh, I do that all the time. As if the person that did it was like, you know, they have no room to throw stones. I mean, what the hell? I don't know what their problem is. You got dumped by your wife? Probably for doing all that stag stuff, man. They like to be included. Gotta bring your wives along. Everybody's gotta bring your wife along. It was Happy Father's Day. Yeah, it was yesterday. To all of the great dads out there, thank you guys. I haven't seen Boop for a while. She got a little bit mad about me about something because I you know, I make a lot of jokes and I make jokes about Trump and I'll make jokes about Biden or whoever as well. I mean, it just depends on whatever we're talking about. I think I made one. I think that she just got really upset by it. That was the last. She goes, I don't know if I can be a part of this anymore. I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, so it gets a little hectic out here. Yeah, you know. It's a little hard out here on the streets. Ouchie. Can you put your hand, what? Like that? Like that? Or like that? It's a little hard when you chop like me. Nice move, Fart. Oh, Joe Mama nailed it. Good job, Joe Mama. Can I grab it? Man, I don't think so. I don't think I'm cut out for this job. Smash that like, share the stream, tell your friends and family. Jedi Joy Rich Show, Healthy Family Force. All right. All right, Matthew T. Nice, Matthew T with the slam, bro. Nice, dude. Coming in out of nowhere. Check out Sniper. Matthew C's hanging out there in the trees, man. Woo. Nailed it. All right, all right, all right. Hey guys, we're rolling. We're just gonna keep rolling the stream tonight. Keep it rolling, I guess. We're kicking it. We're kicking it. You guys, do me a favor, hit the likes, share the stream. I really appreciate it. Is BB still here by any chance? I saw her early this morning, but I didn't get a chance to say hi. I was kind of in a cranky mood. Sorry, I got my shorts riding up. The haters gonna hate, haters are gonna hate. Rick Beer and Pizza. Show us the drink pizza. Drink pizza. It's a secret. It's been handed down through centuries. Oh, cool. It's been handed down through the centuries. Oh, I got dinner over there too. I got dinner coming. I guess I'm excited for that. Richard, what's my real age? I don't know. You mean like when they do that? They like you get on a scale, it kind of tells you what you really are. You know. I think that I was actually like about a couple years younger than what it said at the time when I last checked that. Because when I was 52, I used to weigh in a lot, and it would say I was like my real age was like 47. And I thought that was pretty cool. Rich, do you like? God, you know, Mitch, I don't know, bro. Can you tell me something? Is England any better than here? I mean, are people any cooler there, or is the world just kind of like just a bunch of muckers? Or wait, a bunch of mingers? Do you know what that word is, Midge? Do you know what a minger is? Because I didn't, but a British friend of mine did, and I was wondering if you knew what it was. If it was a British word, or if it was just something I just had poor vocabulary. It's good there. Okay, then it must just be American. I must just be me. I'm kidding. I actually love Las Vegas. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely kidding. But spare the bystanders. In England, you can say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. All right. So what do you guys have planned for this weekend? Does anybody have anything going on fun? Oh, the weather is really hot. We've got like a nasty heat advisory, quite honestly. All right, guys. Thanks for a great stream, guys. I've seen so many. You've seen a lot of UFOs? I know, man. I've seen a lot of UFOs myself. I like it. All right. Sweet. Hey, Andy W. Almost. I'm starting to get kind of tired. No, I don't do. We don't do caffeine, man. We quit caffeine. We only drink water. Period. No soda. No sugar. I mean, if you were a kid, like let's just say we decided like, if we had a different life and we had kids. I'm not sure we would have done this diet, but let's just say we did. Those kids, they'd be the most unpopular kids in school. It'd be like, hey man, what sort of snacks do you guys have? We got dry beef burgers. That's about all. You guys don't have no cookies, nothing? No. All right, what do you got to drink? Water. That's it. No Coca-Cola or nothing? No, just water. Orange juice? Nope. Milk? Nope. Just water. Well, you know that I think one of the things is that we are both very we both had a unique set of circumstances in our life happen to us, and that made us different than our peers. So yeah, I think that I don't think it was like the age gap wasn't necessarily like anything other than like, dude, who else would put up with this guy? Other than, and it was like more like, well, you guys know Joy. Joy's my hero. She is truly a blessing to this earth. Oh, I know. Me too, Tracy Blake. We all do. You know, Joy's in the chat. Joy! Hey! Joy's in the chat. Oh no, Joy! Don't start fighting with the trolls. Trust me. You don't want to get. You're gonna get yourself banned off of. Somehow get banned off there too. Joy. Hi, Joy. Joy has a lot of friends in the room. Joy was streaming earlier, and then she decided to get off. And I think we're about ready to end it pretty soon and just kind of wind it down. So, pretty much it. Ooh. Hi, Ladybug Lane. Hey, Jedi. Trigger Man. Any thoughts, you guys? You'd be surprised how smart some of these women are. It's not just. You'd be very, very, very surprised. I think she's doing the gummies outside right now. I think she's doing gummies. Been doing gummies for a couple days. Yeah, what is good? She was a minute ago, and then she came back, and then who knows? I think she went to go have dinner. Wouldn't that be great eating Monday night dinner right now? You know, she's getting that phase though. I think Annette is getting that phase. She used to go out a lot. She had a lot of friends. You know, it was all very sweet. Hey, there's Paul Moss. Good to see you, buddy. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Hi. Good to see you, bud. Yeah. Some said Joy dances like a praying mantis. Huh. Maybe. Watch out, man. On the, Adam Yacht, he has a song where he said they used to call me the praying mantis. Thanks, man. Yeah. In the ocean, man, that's a tough call. Now, are we talking? We have a wetsuit on or not? I mean, we have just. Are we doing board shorts like this, or are we doing the wetsuit? That would be a big difference. What are your thoughts on Iran's advanced missile technology? Dude, I have no freaking idea. All I know is like they're going at it. How many presidents were able to avoid that for how many years? They're going at it. Oh well. Shit. Don't pray me, man. I don't know. Do they? I thought it was something like the Black Widow's the one that always scared me. I want to go to India. Ava versus the praying mantis, for sure. Do I deliver? What do you want me to deliver? The question is, when do I start growing my beard back? Because it's about summertime, and that's about when I like to grow my beard. Joey the Roach. Good to see you once again, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. Italy has to be beautiful. It really does. How are you, Colleen? Hey, Colleen. What is up? Thank you for hitting the likes, guys. Hit the likes and share the stream. It's been a long afternoon. But a wonderful day. Thank you for the tappity taps. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good time on the stream. It was good seeing everybody. Sorry for all the drama out there, you know. What's your favorite band? Henry Rollins. Do you guys know Henry Rollins band? I think it's just Rollins band. Your parents named you after what makes you poop. Rich, I made you a new short. Oh, geez. Thanks, Scooter. you know, you really, I think, wanted to be. I think you wanted to be an artist. I think either that or you just love Jedi Rich. You're just a super fan. And that seems stable. You should try to fly. I know that'd be great, but honestly, it's a lot of money. When she's coming back in 7 days, she's going, you know what I mean? It'd be really cute and it'd be a great stream and it'd be great for the movies, but honestly, that she'd be like, yeah, but we got to use that money, like you know, it's like. The Christmas bush. Ha ha, never. But documenting the Christmas evolution is now a mission. Oh, yeah. The Christmas tree arc. It's like $1,000 and it's for safety. I would go if I were you. Why don't you go for me then? Shit, $1,000? Man. There's so many jokes I want to make with that, but of course I can't make them because someone will take them out of context and blah, 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 blah. It just drives me crazy these days. But I guess comedians deal with that a lot, you know, or anybody that does free speaking. Joy doesn't want him. There's thousands that would rather have him. I know. What would she want with me? This is her latest test. Okay, she says, I miss you like a fat kid misses cake. I have the most amazing husband on planet Earth, is what she wrote. You are intelligent, stunning, and brilliant, she wrote. I love hers and I miss you, she wrote. Heart, 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 she wrote. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really solicit that. I mean, if anything, I was kind of like, dude, I'm on a stream right now. So, I don't know. She loves me. What can I say? So do anything I say. Now, that's kind of where it gets complicated. While she loves me, Joy would not be considered what you call like your. I mean, what do you think? What do you guys think? You guys think you can tell Joy what to do? You want to put shaving cream on Joy? Everybody does. Joy strings like Lady Penelope. Lady Penelope. Which one was that from? I was gonna act black and say extremely racist things in another chat. You know, some people, you know, a lot of people want to do that. There's a lot of that going around. I think Casper is the only one that tells Joy anything. Those two have little private bonds. I'm a little jealous. I better heart her comments. Hi, Palmas. How are you? I ain't got no soapbox I can stand upon. God gave me a stage, a guitar, and a song. All right, guys. You know, yeah, it is kind of winding down today. I think we've had a good stream. I'm feeling tired. You get away for a week with Joy. Yeah, pretty much. Oh. All right, guys. Great stream. Let's check in tomorrow, huh? How's that sound? I think that sounds good. All right, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Makatoa, we'll continue tomorrow. I gotta go. I got things to do right now. I feel a little anxiety, like I can't just keep sitting here, and it's hard to stream and do stuff because I forget. I can't multitask as well as it. I have to think about what I'm doing. Wait, what's wrong, Dark Uncle? Oh, geez, he's mad too. Everybody's mad. First good show. Well, hey, you got to start somewhere there, Seawag. At least we got one. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, it was pretty cool, though, because we're broadcasting from New York City all the way to Las Vegas. We had a lot of fun things to talk about, a lot of catching up to do. Thanks for hitting those likes. 3 more, we'll get to 160. See if we can do it. No, I don't have any seltzer water. I have to go to the store to get some. Oh, well, that's not nice, Seaway. Drink play. I know, I'm going to get that right off as soon as I get off this thing. Yeah, thanks. I know. It was a little bit flat the other day. I was really mad. I thought I just destroyed it. It feels like it's Friday to me right now. It feels like so Friday. Yeah, I probably should get a little rest. Actually, I got my dinner cooking over there. I'm going to go eat that. And watch a little TV, chill out. We can all circonvene later, huh? Please, you can be around 2 later. You need to sleep. Well, excuse me, Real T. Now I don't want to. How's the tree? Oh, I'm worried. Still worried about it. It's not. I haven't seen much progress, although I'm watering it every day. Okay, guys. Yeah, have a good night.
New day, y'all. Turn me up a little.
Yeah, turn up and talk loud. Little do you know, you gotta hear this one. Sun's shining. Yo.
I don't hate players, I love the game. I'm a shot clock, way above the game.
Be point blank with you, the game.
I got all this work on me, I ain't come for play.
You can show the little shorties how you pump and
The
dance.
dog.
Not to death, I'm not impressed. I'm not amused, I'm not confused, I'm not to do. I'm a grown man business, I'm not in school. Put your hand down, youngin', this is not for you.
On my jail, my beats with the Kanye, yo.
Your name on the market, your name off the payroll. Style fresh,
Like I'm still a Dayo, and it's been like that since the Dayo.
On more time than a Rollie or Seiko.
Step on deck, your neck, or do what I say so. Get up or get out, get down and lay low.
Stand in the shadows. Open Jedi, I am Black Jedi, that Jedi.
Let's move. Shout out to my man Khalid Kweli. We on top. Shout out, check it out.
Check it out. Slim Jedi,
Cast a big shadow.
Cherokee red to shoot the long arrow.
Got
More skill, more aim, and more ammo.
You can get it all from a big or small barrel like
Hail Mary, full of grace, Jedi.
Come and shoot up the place and make you pull up your face. The death.
I pull out the ace from the jungles of the Empire State where there ain't no escape. 247.
718, and that's like every night, every day. From the place that I settle insane to the states, I'm collecting my pay.
Blast off and I'm back to the cave.
Hold it down for my family straight.
Represent in a family way.
Football, not for amateur play.
Billy Ross is an amateur stage before the press and the cameras raised.
Like a long time man of the way, you understand me straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Excellence. And that's what it is, you see.
Cause it's deeper, richer,
Richer, crisper, stronger reception, a sharper picture. Revolve around God and evolve with Jedis. These elements are perform my scripture. I make Jedi read a classic modern figure. Oakland.
It don't matter if you holler or whisper. Coming through clear cause I'm right here with you. Ain't gotta edit the slang, I gotta get you. Yo, brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers.
The brothers, the leavers, the daughters, believers, the stayers, the quitters, the bitches, the Jedis, the rapper gorillas, the ghettos, the village.
All gonna fit up from the first to the million.
Extra
Ordinary and plain.
I walk 1,000 paces a night ahead of the
game. By the time you get where I stand,
I'll be gone. Y'all make moves, but I just move on.
When I move in, y'all must move along. Cause I move too strong. I know what my feet move for.
Made it go without a brand new car. Made it fresh without a brand new song. I can give a fuck what kind of brand you are. I'm more concerned what kind of man you are. What your principles and standards are. You understand me, y'all? Be good to your family, y'all. No matter where your families are.
Cause everybody needs family, y'all. Raise a hand if you understand me, y'all. Everybody needs family, y'all.
Be good to your families, dog.
Understand no matter where your families are. Everybody needs family, dog.
Raise your hand, you understand me, pa.
That's what it is, my man. My family, my pencil Pete, my man too.
All the loved one behind the walls. Daniel denied. Gregory Hedges.
Masada Marada, Sundara,
Magic Mel, life is real. To all the real soldiers, to all the white people, to all the black people. We all family, y'all.
Michael Friday, TJ Lavin.
Let it be bright.
What was that? No way! Yeah! That's it. Okay, we're gonna keep that one. Alright, that's a take.